the stream, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the weekend matches, um, between all Premier League matches, and also we'll be doing a little bit of them mostly post for the matches that has been played, the Serie A, the La Liga. Some matches has been going on recently. I think some La Liga going on, Serie A going on at the moment. While also some Bundesliga to being played. So like David, subscribe. Like David, subscribe. Like David, subscribe. Firstly, let's talk about United versus West Ham United. So Sam, United win again, Ronaldo score again. What's going on with United? I think has it been that they've been lucky? Because I watched the man and I think for me, United they are riding their luck. They've gotten their luck, but they're getting their luck, and I can understand why. Just looking at be shining on them, but who will you give more credit more? Is it to Ronaldo or to the team? Because those team doesn't look like a team. They're just a bunch of individuals who wants to.
Abdullah, you know the thing with United. I'll be very honest. I don't think Chelsea have performed better than United this season. I just me being honest. When you talk about performance, and why I'm bringing this up is that you say I did lucky. I think you could. I think if I was to say performance wise in the
Mhm.
league this season, I think Liverpool is number one.
Hmm.
I think Liverpool have actually performed better than Chelsea have. I'm not talking about like result and all that, but performance. Liverpool have. If you even look at their, I think they've only conceded one goal too, or maybe even none. I'm not sure. I
He's
think
won
maybe it's
one
one.
against us.
Yeah, exactly. And we too, we considered one against them. You understand? So I would say Liverpool performance. So yeah, just to bring it back to that United talk, West Ham they didn't have Antonio. Maybe if Antonio was there, it would have made
Yes.
a little bit of difference.
Yeah.
And United, man, they're a good team. They're a good team, and Ole is not a horrible manager.
Mm.
I think him bringing on Jesse Lingard was a smart decision, especially even after the weekend he had. Him
Mm-hmm.
leaving out Jadon Sancho, who is looking very suspect right now, was a smart decision. And Bruno, man, Bruno does his thing. I think even Portugal is going to benefit from this Bruno
Ronaldo
Ronaldo
coming.
playing week in week out. Might help their country too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, West Ham, Zuma looked good sometimes, but what Blue Eye said,
He looked very shaky.
those last ditch tackles, you always notice that Zuma is the cause
We know.
of the player being in that
Should
position.
we say the referee, the APL referee has been abysmal? Because I look at the three penalties. After that three penalties, only two is a penalty. The first West Ham one was a penalty. That was a clear one. The first Ronaldo one was the penalty, but is a very soft penalty. The second one isn't the penalty. Forget about it. It's not the penalty.
No, they asked David Moyes, and David Moyes said he was happy with the manager. I mean, with the referee. I think if it wasn't, he would say it. Even said he did a very good job. West Ham had a chance, but because their
Because
penalty
of
takers
yeah,
have been looking sketchy. I don't blame him.
Michael Antonio.
Declan Rice have missed. Antonio has missed. A lot of these players have been missing penalties. It's not like they have somebody who is always putting them in the back of the net. So he tried something different and it didn't work out for them. Obviously, because maybe the guy was still very cold. And Ronaldo, man, I said it earlier, Abdullah. Ronaldo is scoring 20 goals at least. This United team is scoring 20 goals. Because you can say whatever you want. Bruno Fernandes, that a lot of people don't rate. I think Fernandes in this Chelsea team would do what we're asking Mason Mount, Havertz, and all these guys to do. They don't have it. Like at the end, Fernandes will give assists. If he doesn't even assist, he will score a goal. That's what we want Mason Mount, ZH. I personally thought that's what ZH would do to Chelsea. But yeah, so United, man, they're 100% the title race. Quite right, they were lucky with the penalty miss, but
Mhm.
even if they drew that match, I don't think it takes them out of the title race. So yeah, we'll see. And West Ham, Declan Rice looked all right, I have to say. Look
Yeah.
good, man. He's getting better. He's getting better.
Yeah, Eric, your take on the weekend match, especially United versus
Look,
West Ham.
I was very annoyed with that United match.
I was pissed
Manchester
off.
United,
I was
Manchester
pissed off.
United. This is not a good team. I'm sorry, they're not a good team. I watched the match. This is what you call individual moments FC, Fugazi FC, vibes FC. They don't they don't control games. They don't. They're not a good. They're a good team on paper, but they don't play like a good team. They should have lost this game. They should have lost against Southampton,
From first half, they should have
and they
lost.
should have lost against West Ham.
Yeah. If Mikel Antonio was playing these matches, it should have been maybe 2-1 or 3-0 in first half.
I'm not convinced about Manchester United. I will keep saying it. I'm not convinced at all because Sam said they play better than us. I don't think so. They did
No,
play
I
better
never
than
said
us.
they play better than us. I
They
said
performed.
very similar. It's very because I watched the United game. It's very similar. That first half, especially today, I think quite right. You can see we are playing Tottenham. I don't even know if Tottenham is a better team than West Ham right now, but we could argue that. But like, I don't see a difference in the performance wise. That's
I
not
do.
game.
I
Performance wise, I don't think
mm,
there's a big difference. I don't think Chelsea are controlling games like we did last season.
okay. We're not controlling games like we did last season, but we're still playing better than United. We're still a better team than United. That's what I think. We're a better team than United. We've only dropped points to Liverpool since the season started, and we have controlled. Yes, okay. After the international break, we didn't play so well against Villa, but generally speaking, we are dominating the matches. We're controlling games. We're seeing out games, keeping clean sheets, and we're winning games, scoring 2+ goals. And we're at the top of the table for a reason. So that United are not on our level.
No, no, I don't think you can bring that top of the table.
No, no, no. I'm going to bring
Same
it.
points.
We are
It's
top
the
of.
same
We are.
points.
We
It's
are
the
top
same,
of.
yeah,
We are
but
top of the table.
it's the same
No, but
point.
yes, it's the same points, but we're still top of the table.
And all
If the
these
season
things that
ended
you
now,
said were seeing out results. You could actually argue that United too
no,
are
no, no,
no,
no.
they
United,
wouldn't be the same points with Chelsea.
they scored a last minute goal. It's not the same scenario. We don't score last minute winners like that. The last time we did that was last season. We're controlling games. We are seeing the games don't
What
look as
about
if.
Zenit? What was Zenit's game?
When did we score? Was it the last minute of the match? We scored in like the 70 something, 80 something
75
minutes,
or 78, something like that.
Okay.
and we
I,
and we won, and we kept
Lucas'
another
goal was
and we kept another clean sheet. What did United do in the Champions League? They lost 2-1 to Young
No,
Boys.
senior boys again.
no.
Yeah,
See, I'm not. Eric, what I'm saying is, I don't think there's a big difference. If there is a difference, I think personally, yesterday I was saying that I want a good performance. Quite right. When Kante came on, we played better.
Hmm.
That you can say that, or it may also be that in a way, like I said earlier, Tottenham they basically were like, let's go all in first half. Hopefully we can get a goal, use all our energy, and then second half, obviously they'll be tired after the way they played the first half, so they need to just sit down a little bit. I'm not saying that United play better than us, but I don't think there's a big difference, and I think the table actually suggests to that the difference is not that big. Because at the end, football is about winning games, and they're scoring goals.
yeah. Okay,
Hmm.
what I'll say is, you're right. So far, they're not much worse than us, but we're still better than them. And what they're doing is not sustainable. They will get found out. They won't win the title with the way they're playing football.
Eric, I hope so. I
They
100% hope so.
and
Believe me,
and
I want it.
Cristiano.
You know, I told you, Sam. I told you before this team. United will get found out. Yeah,
Abdullah,
it's not
and
easy.
I said it then too that I even Oli, I don't want Oli. If this is how they're going to be under Oli, that Oli will remain trophyless. I don't want them to be so bad that they have to sack Oli. I want him to be very lukewarm, where he's still there. He's giving them a little bit of hope. Well, maybe if they achieve the most, they're in Champions League. So at the end, like I don't want. It's just if I'm being really objective, I don't think there's a big difference. I would say Liverpool, performance wise,
Wait,
have
has
been the
United
best.
played Liverpool yet?
Who
No.
have
No,
who have Liverpool
Have they
played?
played Man City yet?
We
No.
have we have played three big games on paper.
United are not even
hundred
playing.
percent.
We
I
played
totally agree with that.
we played
Yes,
Arsenal away. We played
that's
Spurs
not.
away. It's a big game on paper. Arsenal are a big club, so that's why I'm including them.
No, I was
And
just
we lost,
joking.
and they did a double against us last season, even though they're
Yeah,
not
yeah,
good. Yeah,
yeah,
so we beat Arsenal, we beat Spurs, we drew with Liverpool at Anfield. Who
yes.
who did who did United play?
West Ham, Leeds,
Southampton, West Ham, Leeds. So it's not
Southampton.
it's a different context. So you have to
But you know
you
what,
also have,
Eric? You could argue this too, though, that last season Chelsea played Leeds under Tuchel. We drew the game. We didn't win them. We
why are
played.
you talking about last season?
No, no. I'm just telling you that in a way too. So it's very easy to say that. No, you brought up a point that we've played harder opposition.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
what I'm bringing up is that it doesn't really mean that okay, all this late. Sometimes those clubs, those teams too are very tricky. It's Southampton. Sometimes they are actually. I remember we were on a very good run last season, and then we met Southampton, and for some reason couldn't do anything. We almost even lost that game, even not for a penalty. So like it happens. Like, I'm just trying to be really objective, and I really hope United don't sustain this. It's not like I want them to, but right now, the way they're playing and getting results, maybe not really the way they're playing or performance wise, but they're getting results. So we'll see though.
We'll see. So the way they play, Eric is not convinced. Likewise, me too. I'm not still convinced yet because I still believe if they place those big teams like Man City, Liverpool, they will have an issue. They will
I feel
surely
like
have an
you
issue.
just call Man City.
In as much as people don't see, in as much as we don't rate Man City, but Man
No,
City with it,
Abdullah, I rate Man City, but the moment Man City meets United, it's almost like when a when a, I don't want to be too disrespectful, but they're almost like United's. I think you know the word I want to use, but I don't know if I
I know, I understand.
100%. No, they can be on a 20 game winning streak.
If they
The
meet
moment they
United,
meet United in the league, I'll put that in the league because if it's League Cup,
mm-hmm.
they actually win those games. When there's a cup involved, like a League Cup, but in the league, in the last 2 years, they've been horrible. If they are lucky, they draw the game. So United actually have a good record against so-called big teams. Oli has a good record against them. But as I say, I keep on putting, I'm just trying to be really honest about this. I hope I'm proved wrong and they have a horrible season. Like there's nothing in me that wants United to do well.
Same, same,
I also
same.
wanted to. I wanted to add.
Mm-hmm.
Some things Cristiano Ronaldo will score 20 goals. I don't think he's going to score 20 goals. If he proves me wrong, fair enough. Cool, no problem. But I'm saying 15. 15 plus. That's what I'm saying. Lukaku 15 plus. And I don't think United will win a trophy this season. I don't think they will. And they can prove me wrong with that one as well. But United are not winning a trophy, in my opinion. And the unbeaten record that they have as well. I don't know how they managed to get an unbeaten record. They beat Arsenal's record, the record away from home.
Yes.
He's going to end this season. He's will end this season. Yeah.
You know the funny
That's
part? United that are playing small team that are getting lucky at. If they play very good quality individual team, they'll be there. See,
Adela.
mm-hmm.
This was the problem last season with them. Even pre Bruno Fernandez is that when they met big teams, they won those games. But the moment they met small teams,
Yeah, they started
that's
losing.
when they choked.
Yeah, it may happen this season to when they're gonna make it. It now depends on because United, all United are doing at this moment is they are relying on Ronaldo, in which it's gonna be a problem because team can easily notify Ronaldo out of the game entirely.
I actually don't. I
Entirely.
think they're relying on Bruno and Ronaldo. I don't think Ronaldo is the only one. I think Bruno is very dangerous. If you look, he has 3 goals in the league already. Non-penalty goals. A lot of
I
people
know,
say it's
but
penalty
their
touching.
go-to guy is Ronaldo for me. Is Ronaldo.
I would argue it's not Ronaldo, it's Bruno. But I mean, both of them. I think in a way, I would say, Chelsea, we are heavily reliant on Lukaku.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we would have a Werner or a Mason Mount or a whoever Havertz, Ziyech, that is actually contributing the way Bruno Fernandez. I'm not saying the style of play, but output wise, assist or goals.
He
I
has
wish
four
we had a
goals.
player.
He actually
He
has
has
four
four
goals.
goals. Yeah, he has
Yeah.
4 goals. He has how many assists? Like 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
We need a player that will actually output wise. I'm not saying way of playing, but output wise, we need a player that is doing that in the midfield. So, in a way, offensive wise, I do think United are lucky that they actually have 2 go-to men in Bruno and Ronaldo, whereas we have only Lukaku.
We have Lukaku and Havertz when he's playing well.
Are you really going to put Havertz in this?
Yeah,
Come
I
on,
am. Yes,
come on.
he
Havertz.
scored against Liverpool. Yeah,
That's funny, man.
No, laugh if you want.
No, it's not even.
No,
Let's be real
Sam is
here.
making me laugh, Eric. I agree, but Sam is making me laugh.
No. NK, let's be real here. I said on the level of Bruno and Ronaldo.
Wait, hang on. What level is Bruno on? Please.
Oh, you're gonna do that.
Output
'Cause
wise.
he-
No,
what?
you're not hearing me. Output wise, Kai Havertz
Oh,
is not
okay.
anywhere
Direct,
close to
direct.
Bruno.
Sam wants direct goals and assists. You know, like that's not saying Sam is a stats merchant, but you know what stats merchants want, Eric? The goals
No,
and direct.
no, but let's be real here. Football is about goals.
It's
Let's not
about
do
goals
like
and
it's
assists.
about.
Yeah, no, it is.
No,
It is. It
It's
is.
not
Yeah,
about
we need to see
aesthetic.
it.
It's not about controlling the game.
Oh, I
It's
agree.
about
I agree.
winning a game. So at the end, you do want that. Okay, you have
Mhm.
to. You know what brought this convo up is that Abdullah said that United only have Ronaldo as their offensive guy, and I was like,
No,
no,
no, no, no, no, no, no.
You didn't mention
you're
Pogba,
undermining
but
Bruno.
okay.
Bruno too is very dangerous.
Lingard needs some respect. Lingard needs some respect because he's a spark. Let's be honest, guys. He does need to like.
Lingard is stepping up.
I don't want to say what I want to say, but
No, say it.
I love Mason, right? I love Mason, but I know Lingard is recent form. But do you believe Lingard improves like just quickly? Do you believe Lingard in this team? What do you think Lingard provides in this? Because I think he provides something. I think he sort of provides what we don't have, what we actually need. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I mean, it's
No,
you know.
but wouldn't you say that about Bruno too?
Oh, of course. I agree, but Lingard is a bit.
Just score goals.
Yeah, but Lingard is a bit more. I don't know. There's something about Lingard. I don't know. It's just an instant spark. Whereas Bruno, I mean, yeah, he's talented. He's amazing. He
why
has.
I wouldn't say Lingard, because I do feel Pulisic.
Oh,
I think I know you don't like this guy, but it's just the fact Pulisic actually scores goals. He's not bad at assisting goals too.
Did you see that? Did you see that Lingard finish? Did you see that finish?
Yeah.
Today? United.
Yeah, talk to me about talk to me about United before we go to Chelsea. Chelsea, we're gonna have a discussion because I
Okay.
have
The
so many
United.
things I want to talk about.
The United game. I was actually at work, but I was allowed to watch the game. So but United don't
Do
look.
you think the 3 penalties were a penalty? Because out of that 3 penalties, only one isn't a penalty for me. The two was
Yeah,
a penalty.
I believe United should have. I
First-
believe United should have got more penalties than.
The first Western penalty was a penalty from Yamelenko. That one, that 1%, that trash idiot Baseka did. That
No,
was a penalty.
I'm like, come on, respect.
That was a penalty.
Okay.
And the first Ronaldo penalty, in which 1v1 with a different, that was not a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. No, it wasn't enough for the referee to be convinced. No. I'm being serious.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
wasn't a penalty. It's too soft.
But
The second one is a clear penalty, clear one. No
But
doubt.
my thing is, guys, how long are United going to keep getting away with this, man?
They will eventually.
It's like they find a way. It's like they somehow find a way
They will eventually get figured.
the luck will run out because this doesn't make sense. I was watching the game, bro. Like this, David Moyes. How can you bring on Mark Noble? How can you bring on Mark? Come on,
anyone on the pitch to take a penalty.
Was Declan still on the pitch?
Declan has missed this season.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. Declan Rice. I've seen score a pen. I don't think again, it's hindsight. If what's it called? Mark Noble scores, we're calling him a hero, isn't it? But you know, it's
Mark Noble has a great record taking.
he has a great record, and De Gea has a trash penalty record. So for that to happen, I don't know. Is that a sign?
I think it's more on the guys there, because I think even if Antonio was on the pitch, he wouldn't take it. Because he missed the last one.
Their go-to
Antonio
man.
missed the last penalty they had.
I don't think Antonio would take it. I still think they would have brought on Mark Noble.
Yes, they have.
I still think what's it called? David Moyes will bring Mark Noble in, but you know it is what it is. They won the game. I can't hate. They got the job done. You know. But Was it convincing to me? No. But
Because
it's what it is.
why cannot
You have to win the games.
even as much as people want to hate on this, United team look unbalanced, especially the midfield. Because one, see, Rafael Varane is a world class centre back. Maguire too is a very good centre, but there's something called coordination and leadership in that team. It's not there. They lack it. I'm being
Abdullah,
serious.
I have a
I don't
question.
hate them, but they
Which team
lack
is
those
better?
coordination
Abdullah,
in
which
that
team
team.
is better, West Ham or Tottenham?
Tottenham's better. Come on, Abdullah. Tottenham's better.
Tottenham is better than West Ham.
Yeah.
Tottenham is better. Tottenham is on the paper. Tottenham is a better team.
Yes.
Song,
And I mean
Larry
everything,
Lane is a
manager,
good-
being coach. You think Tottenham have a better squad than
Hold
than
on,
West Ham?
wait. Kane, Son, Lucas Moura, Dele Alli,
And Dombele, Christian
Romero.
Romero now. Lloris is still there, but
Don't mention Trash Dyer. Don't mention that guy. Don't mention him. Don't mention that guy.
Abdullah, I'm surprised you're
Don't
mentioning
mention Trash
Dele
that
Alli.
guy.
I'm surprised you're mentioning Dele Alli.
Oh, he's the fall from grace. The fall from grace has been bad, man.
Dele Alli. I don't understand why Mourinho never played that guy. I get it.
I think slightly, I think Tottenham has a better team. than-
According to the
Slightly.
table, according to the table right now, Spurs are better than West Ham.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I mean, like, with all due respect, you know what I mean. But United won the game. That's all you could ask for, man. They got the job done.
Whoa.
Ooh. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay,
They've not been good on
SSB.
penalty.
SSB. That makes sense, man. That makes
I know
sense, man.
Declan Rice missed. I know
He missed this season.
this guy missed.
Antonio
too.
missed this
Antonio
season.
missed.
He missed this
I don't
season.
know about Ben Rama. I don't know if Ben Rama has taken.
No.
I like Ben Roma, man. I like this guy, man. I like this
So
guy.
this is
He's
why
like,
I say West Ham. I personally feel West Ham have a better squad team
Than who?
than Tottenham.
hey, Sam! Oh my
I
god!
don't rate Tottenham players apart from Song and this guy.
Oh my gosh!
Okay, wait. Name me Tottenham, West Ham squad that are better than Tottenham player. Maybe I will agree or disagree.
I think Ben Rama is better than
Fam,
anybody apart from
let's just put it like that.
Song and Kane.
No. Well,
They have
Okay,
Lo
who's better?
Celso.
Who's
Son and Kane would get in West Ham's team.
Obviously,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
get
I
him
think
most
the
games.
rest
They'll
of the
get him
positions
most.
are
But the
up for a
rest are
debate.
horrible, man.
I think
Did you
Mora
see
is
the
better
players
than.
they brought?
Mora is
Lucas,
better
I think
than.
Lucas.
You don't. What about Bergwijn?
To
What about Bergwijn?
be
What
fair,
about Bergwijn?
Bergwijn's trash.
No,
Don't
come
start.
on. No. He started the season off well. He just got injured, but he started off well. Come on, guys. Respect Bergwijn, man.
No, I can't.
Respect Bergwijn, guys. Come on, man.
Did you see the squad?
NK,
Did you see the
would you
players
take
they
him at
brought?
Chelsea then?
All this
Let's be
kid.
honest.
No, but that's
No, come on.
but that's different though. Because Tom, if you go through the United squad and you ask would I take them out, it's very different. It's very again, you'll be surprised with what you are saying no to. So I can't use that as a barometer. I just have to go for what if I think the player is decent or not. Come on, guys, better up.
Yeah, he's a decent
No,
player.
who's in the midfield for
No,
Tottenham?
come on,
Who's
come
in
And
the midfield?
Dombele,
This guy
Lo
is
Celso.
not
Be there.
player.
He doesn't wanna be
Seriously,
there.
people
Lo
need to.
Celso.
People need to.
come on, man.
Lo Celso.
Oh, come on, guys.
What about Højbjerg? Højbjerg's good now.
Højbjerg's
Okay.
fair
Let
enough.
me say. There are only 3 players in that team: Højbjerg, Son, and Kane. The
What about
rest-
Reguilon? You don't like Reguilon?
No, regular
No, it's
side.
not.
No,
You don't like Reguilon, Don?
He's average.
He's
It's
average,
not
man. Come off
good
it.
here.
I
Reguilon
don't-
is
I
not
don't
better
think
than
Cresswell
West
on
Ham's left back. I don't think he is.
Aaron Cresswell could do a better job than regular.
Oh
Let's
my
be real.
gosh!
No, it's because they're West Ham, so I get it. But seriously, I don't think there's a big
I
difference.
don't think it's that far off.
No, it's
And,
not. It's not that far off. But
Guys, you will hate me for this.
Oh,
here we go. Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
Come on,
I don't
say
think,
it. Spit
I
it
don't
out.
think Hugo Lloris is a world-class goalkeeper.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
no, he's
he's
not
not.
world
Of course
class.
he's not.
Yeah,
Of
he's
course
he's
he's
not
not.
world class. He's not
Wait,
world
who's
class.
better?
I don't know, I'm not-
Fabianski
I'm-
or Lloris?
Lloris is better. Lloris is better.
Lloris is better than Fabianski.
No, hold it.
Yeah,
Realistically,
yeah.
from the start of the season, though, Fabianski's probably been a better shot stopper than Lloris has.
No.
Realistically,
I don't think Fabianski is better than. I mean, I don't think Lloris is.
I don't
better
think
than-
he's
I can't
better.
say
but I think,
Fabianski.
but
I
think
can't
if
say
you look at
Fabianski,
it
yeah.
deeper, If you look at
Yeah,
it
okay.
from both teams, then you'd probably have to say Fabianski's had the better start.
Okay, who is better, Zuma and Ogbo now, or
Oh my
All of them
Romero
are
and
trash. All of them are trash.
No, don't do
No,
that.
no,
Don't
Don't do
respect
that.
Zuma. Respect Kurt.
West
Respect
Ham is the
Kurt.
best
Don't do
team.
that
Respect
to
Kurt.
King Kurt. Do not.
Yeah,
Do
respect
not.
Kurt.
We're not
Guys,
Respect
taking
yeah,
that.
wait,
Nah,
in as
Kirk was time the challenge. Should have had the penalty.
guys, in as much as one of respect Kozuma, that penalty didn't Ronaldo was a
I'm like,
penalty.
there's a reason we sold him.
And
Oh,
That's
it's,
all we
don't
need.
worry.
that's a
Don't do that,
clear-
Sam. Sam,
There's
don't
a
do that
reason
to
we
my guy.
sold him. Let's
Don't
just
do
say
that to my
Let's
guy.
just say
Wait,
that.
NK don't wait.
Don't
See
do that to my
NK,
guy,
if
guys.
he's
That
prime,
penalty cost
NK,
against
if he's
Ronaldo.
prime Van
That
Dijk,
was
he's
it.
not
That
gonna
was a
score.
clear
That's just all I'll
penalty.
say.
That
Come
was
on,
a clear penalty.
that's a stonewall.
Do you know the
That's a
funniest
stonewall
thing?
penalty.
The funniest thing is I was just thinking in my head, what if Zuma just does something? What if he just makes a
And he
mistake
did it.
and
And he
I
did
was
it.
also I was like, oh, people say that's why we sold him. That's what people will say.
No,
It's
Yeah,
but
like
like
why
Sam
Eric,
said.
Tomori.
that
Like
is
what
why
Sam's
we
saying.
sold him. It's the truth.
It's like
Okay,
when
why did we sell
Tomori
Zuma?
Tomori
Why
got
did we
that
sell
own
Zuma?
goal in the Champions League. People probably say, oh, that's why Tomori got sold. It's like,
No,
come
no,
on.
I
Well,
wouldn't say that.
Tomori had a good season with Milan anyway.
No, but Eric, why did Chelsea sell Zuma?
Because
Because
he's
they
not
wanted Kunde, and they
he's
and
not
then they
he's
did
not
get him.
he's not good enough for what Tuchel wants to do.
Why isn't he good enough?
Oh, this guy's such a
Come
hero,
on,
man.
we know why we can't. I don't want to look. I'm not
Because
gonna
of
bash Zuma.
no,
I'm not
but
going
it's
to
just
bash
fact because of
This
what he
guy,
did. He makes mistakes a lot.
this
No, he
guy
does make
Sam, man.
he does make mistakes.
No, NK, I'm not. I'm not a fanboy of any player. I'm not
Pressure
a
gets to
Arsenal
them.
boy fanboy. I'm not. I go for the team. I have to just say the fact. I'm a big Kazum. Like I like the fact that he was at the club, but there is a reason he got sold.
Oh, Bromwich
Oh, yeah,
won the game.
Yeah, they're leading to
Yeah,
one.
they won the game.
No, they won 2-1. They won 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
Benzema, man.
No, I don't want to be hearing this whole Benzema for Ballon d'Or and all that. We're not
What do you
having
mean?
that debate. We're not
What do you
having
mean?
this debate.
I
He
don't
should be
even
in there with a
know.
shout. He should be in there with a shout.
No, he should be in there with a shout, but he shouldn't win it. Come on. We all know who should
Let's
win it.
continue. I don't want to see, but
Yeah,
when
come on,
talk
let's
about it,
continue.
it's in December.
Sorry.
We have time.
Yeah, sorry, I'm lying. Yeah, you said I could talk about the Chelsea game.
No, before you tell you, talk about me about United and also.
Oh, I said briefly. United. They were a bit shaky, but it's hard to break down a low block team. But they got the job done. What more could I really say? They got the job done. Cristiano does it again, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But Lingard again. So people need to put respect on that guy's name. People need to stop putting respect on that guy's name, man. Come on.
NK, did you put a respect on his name on Tuesday?
The new super sub.
No. You see, on
No,
Tuesday,
did you put
on
a
Tuesday,
respect on
on
his
Oh,
Tuesday,
he's fanboy.
no. On Tuesday, is Mount. On Tuesday, Sam, I ignored that, man. I'm not. Nah, I ignored that. To be honest with you, I ignored. I still put respect on his name on Tuesday, and I'll put respect on his name today. He needs some respect.
Okay.
But can I talk about the Chelsea game now, Abdullahi?
Yeah, let me hear from Tom. Then you talk about Chelsea.
Okay, then. All right.
Yeah, what do you want to hear from me
Tom,
about?
give me a talk about United because you guys, the way you guys are winning this year
Come on.
is a little bit sometimes. I wouldn't say
Come
lucky. I would say the. I wouldn't
Oh,
say lucky.
come
I would
on.
just say maybe.
Come on, use a better word.
I would
Get
say
the job done.
Wait.
Get the job done. That's what I said. That's what I said, Tom. I said
get the
that.
job done.
I touched that lucky thing, man.
But I think the Ronaldo coming in is a factor because the factor of Ronaldo coming has elevated the team a lot because you can look at the way the team, even if the team are playing, but they know somebody's at that front. In as much as you are keeping him there, he will find a way to score goals. So people may call him Penando, Tapnado, whatever you want to call him. You can go out and call him. But when he's there, you cannot underrate the goal scoring freak Cristiano Ronaldo is. You cannot underrate his goal scoring freak. So if it is tapping, he will score that goal. If it's anything, it's gonna go. And people need to get used to this thing. So it's gonna this year it's all about Su.
Nope. Nope.
Whether you like it or not. See, me, I have you know what in Africa we call this giving up. I've given up. Like we know it's Su this year. Whether every fans like it or not, it will happen.
You won't like it. You won't like it if he scores against Chelsea, though. I know that for a fact.
I grew up supporting Ronaldo. It will hurt me, but I can't do anything. I can't. It's like you're loving someone now, and that person can have hurt you. Like, oh my god, this person hurt me. What can I say? So I grew up watching this guy like an idol. So I really don't even know what to say. That November 27, I don't know. I don't. So give me your take on on the
Wait,
match.
what did you say, Abdullah? You don't know what to say about November.
November 27, United
What
Chelsea.
what what happens November 27?
Is United versus Chelsea.
United
So
versus
you're telling me
Chelsea.
you don't know who to support or what?
No, I'm not saying I don't know what to
If he's
support.
got any logic, he'll
He's
support
asking me
United.
that if Ronaldo score, what will my reaction? I said, is what will I do? Because it's someone
Are you
when
serious?
Yeah, if he's got any logic,
Abdullah,
You're
he'll
telling
support
me that
United.
Ronaldo scores against Chelsea and you won't know what to do?
wow.
what
Wow.
it means is he said if Ronaldo score, what will be my reaction? I said my reaction is
They will get United
I
shirt
won't
with
get
Ronaldo on the
angry.
back.
See, United fans will piss me off. I get that.
Wow.
But not get
Abdullah,
angry with
okay.
United.
Wait.
We
No, I
love
think
you.
this is a
Hang on.
good test to know how much you love
Wait,
Ronaldo.
what?
I have
What?
to say.
I grew up this guy. I
Wow.
grew
Oh
up
my!
supporting this guy
Wow.
from childhood.
Wow.
You won't
So
be
Wait,
that
time
means
angry.
out. What did I hear? What did I
2009.
just hear? What did I
Abdullah,
just hear?
2009. Are you telling me that
What did I
2009 when
just hear?
Ronaldo
It's
scored
not
that
like
goal?
no. You guys don't get what I'm saying. Back in Africa, people watch Dilemma Ronaldo and what kind of guy. Yes, we get that. But when you keep watching Ronaldo, you know the kind of player he
Wow.
is.
So you're a Ronaldo fan. You're a
Yeah,
fanboy of Ronaldo.
of course I am. That's not like it. I am. Yeah,
No, I like the fact you're being. That's very
I'm.
good. But
I'm being
the
serious.
thing
Yeah,
is, yes. But the thing is, I knew I've been saying it that you should get the jersey and probably maybe you even have his jersey. But
never.
I never knew that if he scores against Chelsea, you wouldn't be angry.
No, he's going to
I
celebrate. He's
won't
going to
get angry.
celebrate.
I won't get angry that Ronaldo
Wow.
score, but I
Nah,
will be
get
pissed off
celebrating,
that if
Abdullah.
he have United.
People, by the way, people were clowning me when I said if Hazard scores against Chelsea, I wouldn't say anything. People were
Yeah.
clowning me. By the way,
Oof.
I was getting assaulted verbally,
Oof.
but it's fine. It's fine, man.
Like
Wow.
Continue.
if Ronaldo score against Chelsea, I will not get angry
No,
because
you will celebrate. You'll celebrate. I
see,
know you, Abdullah.
United fans will piss me
He
off.
will need
They will piss
slide.
me off. You know they will piss me off because they know.
It's like he'll do a watch along, and then as soon as Ronaldo, it just turn the video cam off.
I will say
It'll turn the
Ronaldo.
video cam off, and then you
No
won't see his
worries.
face.
I won't because it's difficult because when you kind of go up watching someone and you're a fan of that person and that kind of person against your club, like, what he scored again? What the heck is going on? This guy scored again. So you'll be like, your reaction and emotion will a little bit change because he scored again. I can't even say anything about it anymore. So give me your take on the match, West Ham United. It seemed be because with the Ronaldo factor, United has just been lucky. I'm worried as a fan.
Oh, come off it.
Okay. Like
No.
being
Go
a
on,
fan,
go on.
are you worried as a fan because if you face Liverpool and this kind of team, they'll give them much problem than what was.
I'm not worried.
Okay.
I've got nothing to be worried about.
I like
facing
that.
Liverpool
I
or
like that,
Chelsea.
Tom. I like that. I like
Nothing
that.
to be worried about. Because some of our players perform when we play against the bigger teams anyway, rather than against these lesser teams.
Mm-hmm.
I look at players like people will say that Fred and McTominay aren't decent players. For some reason, we'll play West Ham, they'll be absolutely dog shite. We'll play Bayern Munich or whatever, and they'll be brilliant. It's the weird players, but with the West Ham game, yeah, I will admit in some parts it was shaky. I wouldn't exactly say West Ham sat back because there was spaces open, people were running behind, etc. Ronaldo did his thing. Even the West Ham goal, I'm not even going to be frank in saying it was a lucky goal. I think if Varane faces the ball face on and not sideways, it probably just hits him and then probably just boot it away. So, I can't really fault that in the goal. Lingard, of course,
What?
come off the bench again. What? What?
Juventus are 18th in the table. Continue.
Oh yeah, they're 18th in the I was going to say everybody's having a
Continue.
meltdown of the Juventus. No, but
I have no word to say. Continue.
but yeah, Lingard obviously come off the bench and scored again. Decent, does the job. And for the goalkeeper who doesn't save penalties, wow. I don't care.
Amazing. No, that's an amazing penalty save. Amazing.
Normally the penalty kick taker, normally just boot it in the other corner, and I'm done with it. That's it. But oh well, I'm not really too fussed or anything. But job's done. I would say West Ham's a hard team to go away to, just with the fans. Let them go a goal up or something. It's very hostile place. I'd put it up there with some of the, you go a goal down at Anfield or something, alarm bells start ringing or whatever. Same thing with possibly when you go to other state. Realistically, even speaking of it, a goal down away at Brentford or wherever.
Mhm.
The atmosphere in that stadium, even when they just score a goal against a big team, just increases by like 100%. So, but no, with West Ham. Moyes is doing well. Let's be honest. I just want to touch on West Ham. Moyes has done a really good job with that squad. Realistically, I know. Obviously, he's at the level that he's at. He's not exactly getting up there with Champions League places or whatever. But he's doing the job, and he's improved loads of those players. Realistically, I know for a fact if you ask a couple of the top 6 teams if they wanted to take a couple of West Ham's players, they probably would. And we could sit here and name names all we want. I know for a fact if you're looking for squad depth players, whatever, you'd take Souček or whatever to come off the bench or something as a midfielder. You'd take Rice as a defensive midfielder possibly. There's other good players in the team as well that you would probably look at possibly. But yeah, West Ham, they do the thing. But no, I'm happy obviously with United. Win by whatever means necessary. It's you win at the end of the day, and I don't really dwell on performances such as this. Just move on to the next game and hope for the best. Realistically, but yeah.
Do you think if Mikel Antonio was there, it would have made a difference? Because there were so many chances they were creating. There were no players in the behind the 6 spaces. And if there was Mikel Antonio there, those chances would have been converted.
I think they would have got in a lot more in through one goal. Whether Varane would have caught up to him or whatever and put a tackle in or whoever, is another question. But he's a key player for them, West Ham. It's like realistically, it's like you take Van Dijk out of the Liverpool team as a comparison with when you take Mikel Antonio out of the West Ham team. The influence on that team. It's like with Chelsea, for example. You take who's a crucial. For example, Jorginho's a crucial player in Chelsea's midfield. You would say so, wouldn't you, Abdullahi? If you had to agree on that. Yeah. You take Jorginho out of that midfield. The midfield doesn't flow as fluently or whatever. It still flows, but it doesn't flow as fluently.
Exactly.
So that's like what you do when you take Mikel Antonio out of the team. Not only does it take the goals out of the team, the way that
His
West
work
Ham play,
rate,
work rate, the way that they play, style, system, doesn't work as effectively. And obviously they played with, in my eyes, 2 wingers as split strikers, realistically, with Rashik and Bowen. So I didn't really see how that was going to cause Man United any problems, realistically. But anyway, take the 3 points, move on.
Exactly.
you play them again on Tuesday again in the Patriots Cup.
Oh, I really don't give a shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Let's just, I don't know, win by a penalty or whatever, and then let's go and
on to the next game.
Morecambe away or something. I don't know. We never get an easy draw in these sort of clubs. I swear, it's rigged. City must pay him off. Literally. Oh no! Come off here. Every single round, they play someone below the championship. It's a championship team. Come on, City man. No, they must rig this.
Here we go, man. Either way, Tom. Every single time you actually somehow, some way, regardless of the draw, you get to the semi-finals, and we know what happens. But it is what it is, man. Hopefully this year. No, I'm being serious. Regardless of the draw, United somehow get to the semi-finals.
Yeah, we play City and then we lose.
No, they lose. It is what it is.
So, okay, then.
Yes, Abdullahi. I've been waiting, man.
Chelsea versus
now.
Firstly,
Tottenham. Yes.
We're a fluke.
You have to talk to me about Messi, Mount, and Kai Havertz. In as much as I am a very big fan of Kai Havertz, I'll have to come out and say, man, it's been looking suspect. Very, very suspect.
Yeah.
And Messi Mount fanboy. Messi Mount, after the Hero, Messi Mount has been looking 0.5 negative. I do not know what
he said. I was like, he's been looking negative. They say negative like
0.5. That is Messi Mount after the Hero 2020. I don't know what's going on with him. What is happening? Maybe there's a problem within the family we don't know. I cannot comprehend what the hell is going on with Mason Mount
We'll talk.
because
We'll talk about your boy soon. We'll talk about your boy.
exactly sure same thing because Kai Havertz, I don't understand him too. So his decision making, I did not get. So first, talk to me about the two players. What the hell is going on with those things? With the two?
Okay. Yeah. You know what? I was gonna talk about something else. I'll get to that at the end. But yeah, man. I honestly think Eric. I don't know if you would agree. Abdullah, I don't know. I think these guys need. I think these guys need a break.
What break?
I think these guys need a match off. They need a match off.
Do you
They
know
need a
Tuchel was
match off.
smart today? It was I've never seen
Yeah,
Peter.
no, they need a match off. In my opinion,
Yes,
they need the next game, whatever the next game is. What's the next game?
Villa.
The next,
Aston Villa in the Papa John's Cup.
they should. I don't even think Tuchel will play them anyway.
Emmy,
But
turn off your mic. I can bring you in.
Emmy Big Show, man. But I think especially Mason, but even Kai Havertz as well. They look leggy. They look leggy, and I think it's affecting.
Their decision making.
Yeah, but that could be fatigue though. Sorry, yeah, Eric.
There's no time. There's no time for a break.
Do you know what Tuchel said after the post match?
Aston Villa.
Do you know what Tuchel said after the post match today about Mason Mount? He said, "I don't have the time to tell Mason Mount when to go into spaces and when to shoot and when to pass." That in my brain, when I read that, my brain started ringing. Boom, 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 boom. Something is going on. He said, "I don't have that time to start setting him and telling him, Messi, you need to pass this ball."
I honestly think, even though Mason Mount's decision making generally anyway is a bit, at best, let me say, it can be shaky at times.
It has never been good. It has never been super good. Like
yeah, it hasn't been super good. Yeah,
He's always been inconsistent, right?
Consistent. Yeah,
That was, Abdullahi. If you hear what we've been saying about Mount since last year, why people even start calling us, not improper. It's because of his decision making in the final part. His decision making has not improved, even though he has played almost all the games on Chelsea for the past 3 seasons. Yes, for the past 2 seasons plus
not gonna go there,
right?
Ebby, you're not good. Here's my thing. Here's my thing.
Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, let me just say one thing. If Hudson Odoi was giving the number of games Mason Mount has been
don't start that narrative. I was going to get there. I was going to get there. Emmy, I was going to get there at the end.
It would have improved.
I'm going to get.
It would have improved better than where Mason Mount is right now.
I'm going to get to that. I was going to get to that later, but let me just talk about. In my opinion, I think is more so fatigue, which is therefore then affecting their decision making as well as their overall play. They don't, especially Mason Mount. They don't look. Mason Mount is energetic. He's in and out. You know what I mean? He will always be get the Chelsea team moving. You know, he's that sort of player. So the fact that he ain't up for it, and I'm seeing this lethargic. It's lethargic.
His post match today.
No.
I listened to that post match, and this man was damn freaking mad at Mason Mount. It was literally angry. I've never I've been watching Tuchel post up for the event since he became Chelsea man. This man was pissed off today. He wants to break somebody's head today.
Yeah, I mean, rightfully so. And unlike other managers, I'm not mentioning any names, but unlike other managers, Tuchel actually made a change. 46 half time.
It flushed him out.
This is management. You understand what I'm saying? You have to make the. Now again, I'm not talking about something that happened in the Euros or something that happened in the Europa League final. I'm not going there. I'm just saying, me personally, that's management. You have to change the game. Do you understand? So Tuchel, credit for that. The team, the defenders. I need this same narrative about Rudiger. I hope this doesn't change. I need. Do you see the way he was pinging these long balls? Mm-hmm. You see the passing on display today. Anyway, let me get that. Rudiger, great game.
She's watching.
Thiago Silva, great game. Even Kovacic played well, in my opinion. Kante came on, changed the game. Lukaku was still nice, in my opinion. Again, this is what I mean. You don't need to score. For me, just being a presence there is enough. We need to have a discussion about Timo Werner in this team as well.
We'll talk about it.
Because the team looked better when he was. It's just one game, but the team looked better when he was here. And finally, as much as there's positives, there are negatives. There are cons.
Mhm.
Callum Hudson-Odoi didn't touch this pitch again. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, guys.
I
I
think
mean, it's not to say that he deserves to, but I'd like to see, him,
this
get
is where
5 minutes.
this is where the issue is. I have the issues with it. I want to wait till Christian Pulisic is fit first before I say so much because we know how good Odo is. He is a very good player, 1v1, we know. But the same problem we talk about Messi and Kai Havertz. Sometimes Odo have that decision making too. He can dribble, 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 dribble. I was like, Odo, just cross, don't shoot. He will shoot. Odo, cross. He want to dribble. Those are the little things that he needs to change in his game. He needs to kind of
But
brush it up as a
but
player.
my thing is though, I'm like, regardless of all of that, 3-0 against Spurs is a big away from home. Very, very important, very big result. Tuchel got it right.
What
I
does this
mean,
result say?
what this result tells me is that the squad, not even the squad we have,
Mhm.
we could go out there and say what's up to anybody. Now, I look at the before I finish, I look at the rivals.
Mhm.
Liverpool, Salah, AFCON, Mane,
AFCON.
AFCON,
Keita, AFCON.
AFCON. So my thing is that okay, Liverpool will be in there. Let's say Liverpool are in there and thereabouts up until January.
Mhm.
And then what do I see? Because then they're gonna have to start relying on Jota, on Minamino, on Origi. I mean that's the truth, isn't it? So I mean, it's likely that, and Egypt and Senegal, they have good squads, so they'll probably go further,
I
right?
think
So
okay, now this is for you. I think it will happen because I saw a
yeah.
report from a very reliable Chelsea report that although has agreed to choose to Ghana national
God bless
team,
him. God bless him. He made the right
there's a
choice.
report that he has agreed to play for Ghana, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be this Nations Cup or the World Cup qualifier coming up next year. I'm not sure yet,
Yeah,
but they say confirmation will be cleared up after the October or November's is it the World Cup qualifier stuff?
yeah. There's
Everything,
another
everything,
international break.
yeah,
Yeah,
everything should be cleared after the national break. We will know the stance of it, but I think he's leaning towards Ghana.
I hope
Ahead
so,
of
man. I hope so. We want him here. We want him here. We want Ucho. We want him here. But yeah, great performance. Second half performance. First half, Tuchel made the changes that was needed. Mason Mount had to go.
Mhm.
And it was Alonso. Sorry as well. Shout out Alonso.
That
Shout
no, no,
out
no. I
Alonso.
can Alonso. You see that set piece from Alonso? I did not believe this guy can cross a ball.
Of course, exactly. This guy's actually improved. Let's be
This
honest,
guy
guys.
crossing today look like a bargain of 70 million or 80 million euro player.
I don't because this guy couldn't cross a road. He couldn't cross a road.
Look at those
Yeah,
crosses with
yeah,
money
yeah.
was
He could
money.
have crossed.
I was
I'd
seeing
lie.
Alonso corner kick. I was like, hey, Chineke,
I'd
hey,
lie. We were saying how much of a detriment
Mhm.
Marcos Alonso was to Hazard being on the same side. This guy couldn't cross the ball. Couldn't cross the ball. Couldn't provide a threat. He will come inside each time. But
Ben Chilwell
he's
will
improved.
remain on bench for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
I do not know when.
Chilwell, Alonso's keeping him out this team.
Mhm.
That's just the truth. But yeah, I'm done, man. Great
And give me
performance.
your
We move.
take on this man. For me, he's a distraught
Oh,
man.
Kante.
He's a sad man. He's an unhappy man. He's one out, one in. Larry Lane.
Um. He's a fool. He's a fool. He's a fool. He shall never sign the contract. I don't feel bad. Should have never signed that contract for that length of time. Football change. That football's a quick game. It changes. The situation in football changes drastically year on year. So for you to sign that dumb deal, I don't feel bad. Damn, damn.
Yeah, something else,
Can I
man.
go?
Yeah, but
Can
I'm
I?
done, guys. I'm done. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Can I? Can I? Can
So
I go next?
go next, Eric. Go next, MK. Emi.
See, hmm?
I'm listening, sir.
Lampard. Lampard needs to
Ah,
apologize to Chelsea Football Club.
for what?
They need to apologize.
For what? So
Let's count all the players. Wait, let's count the players that started today that were supposed to be have been gone. Marcos Alonso,
one,
Antonio Rudiger,
two,
Kepa Arrizabalaga,
Chineke, three,
Aspi,
four,
Jorginho.
5,
This guy's
Kante.
6. Continue. Who again?
Alonso. Did you say Alonso?
Yes, so 6
Oh,
players
6 players.
out of the 11 players
Mhm.
that started today were
Mm.
supposed to have been sold by this summer.
Did he want
But
Kante
we
gone?
still had,
Yeah, he wanted Kante gone. He wanted
yes,
Kante
Wow.
gone.
yes.
About
He
Declan
also
Rice.
wanted Kante
Yeah.
gone. He wanted to buy Declan Rice. He wanted to use the money to fund Declan Rice. So that's 7 players out of the 13 players, or out of the 12 players that played today. 7 of those players were not supposed to be Chelsea players as at the beginning of the season.
Tomori as well. Let's involve Tomori too. And we're involving him. So that's
Yeah.
8.
No
But
comment.
he wasn't
No
playing. Yeah.
comment.
See, Abdullahi, if Lampard does not issue an apology, him and that midget, what's this guy? What's this
Jody
guy's
Morris.
name? Jody Morris. Those 2 guys, they need to kneel down in front of Stamford Bridge and beg, because they were going to destroy this football club.
I would take
Look
it. I'll
at
take
the
it further.
performance in the second.
I'll take it further than that. You know what?
Okay.
Whoever was the main decision maker in appointing them,
It was Roman.
it was Roma. Are you sure?
It's Roman. Who wants to
It's
make
not
that
Roman.
decision before? It's Roman.
Is my
Because
I
when
think it
I
was,
think
it
there was a
was, it
report
was
I heard
between, it was,
after Lampard was sacked that there was an intermediary that when Sarri left, no manager wanted to cover because of the transfer ban. So they were making a decision between John Terry and Lampard. John Terry said no, that he
John
said
Terry,
it to Chelsea
John
board,
Terry rejected
no,
it.
I'm not ready. He
No.
rejected it that he's not ready,
Mhm.
that he doesn't want to take the job, that he's not ready. He needs to learn. Immediately Lampard said he wants to take the job, that he's ready to take the job, he's ready, he's willing and everything. So they said
I
based on the
know, Lampard and Roman,
yeah,
they have good,
hesitated a little bit and
good
said, I
relationship.
told Roma that Lampard doesn't have enough experience to take job. But Roma was like,
Correct.
because he's a club legend and this, let's give him that leeway. That was where the problem came from.
And also, he probably sold it to Marina in the way that, let us try and bring the fans closer back to the
together.
club, because the Sarri situation where people were screaming
They were
at the
divided.
stands, and Fox carry Sarri ball. But under Lampard, the fans were even more divided than under Sarri. I've never seen, if Lampard was doing a presser, if you had like 30,000 comments from Chelsea fans around the world, at least 95% of them are cussing him out. Right?
Do you know
Many are cussing.
how I suffer under Lampard? Do you know how suffer I am? I suffer under Lampard.
Well, let's not talk about Lampard, because Chelsea played ball today. I swear, I have never seen other fans. They've already said congratulating Chelsea as the Premier League champions. See, other fans were pretty much telling me today that there's no team in the league that can beat this Chelsea team. That they've not seen anybody that can beat this Chelsea team currently, because just when you think you got them, you got them to the ropes, they find they have probably the best coach in the world that finds a solution that will make you, the opposition team, play like fools or become like fools. Pretty much Tottenham today was chasing air. And in the second half, they didn't know what was happening. Like, they were like, okay, this is a different team that played us in the first half. Apparently, what Tuchel did was he just said, okay, guess what? I'll match you guys in the midfield, 3 versus 3, because apparently Mason Mount and Kai Havertz were having stinkers of the game, especially Mason Mount. Mason Mount was so poor. I'm sure. I watched something. So during that first half, Aspi went to talk to Tuchel. I'm sure that was when that decision was made already. That was like the 30-something minutes.
Yeah, they were talking.
Immediately, I said, Kante warming up.
Immediately,
I said,
that was like, oh, I told my brother. My brother was like, hey, Mount is in trouble, and I told him, I said he is in trouble truly, because
everybody that was watching the game around me said that Mason Mount is going to be subbed out, unless this is where they want to test whether is it that this guy cannot be subbed out at halftime?
So
Omo,
Havertz
first
was
half
better than
finish.
Mason Mount. Havertz was better than Mason Mount.
Not really. No, not
That's not
really.
even the
Not
point.
really.
That's not the
Not
point.
really.
No.
That was not the point.
No,
The
what's
two of
the
them were
point
having
then?
so bad stinkers.
Because you
No, the
keep
two
on
of them
talking
were
about how
having
bad
so bad
Mason
stinkers.
Mount was. So what's the point?
No,
Even
but
Kai
Havertz-
Mason Mount was bad. No, Mason Mount was
No,
bad.
but
Kai
the way he's
Havertz,
talking about it, like, oh, Mason Mount was so poor, he was so this. Havertz wasn't
Havertz-
good
Mason
too.
Mount was
Havertz-
totally poor.
Yeah.
Mason Mount did not make a single
And
pass.
what
He gave
was
away the ball
Havertz?
almost 20 times.
Same thing.
And what
Same
was
thing.
Havertz?
No,
Same
almost
thing.
more than 20. No, Havertz was not as bad as Mason Mount.
Wow. Okay.
In terms of the time, number of times Mason Mount gave away the ball, 20 times
Havertz
in
was not as
45
bad.
minutes.
How many times did Havertz give the ball?
It was it was
Oh
not
my
up to 12
gosh, did
times.
you
I
watch
didn't,
this
I,
game?
I didn't
No,
check.
Did you
I,
watch
I
this
didn't check
game?
that ball.
Come
No,
on,
no,
man.
no, no. Wait, hold on.
Havertz gave away the
Hold on,
ball
hold on.
almost
This
every
is-
time he
this is-
touched it. Come on, man.
No, not every time. But that's not the case, right? Havertz still has a function to play in the second half because he now came in. He now became that second striker,
Exactly.
to occupy
Exactly.
the Tottenham
second striker.
defense.
Mm-hmm.
And that second striker gave N'Golo Kante the ability to now win that ball in the half space, and actually drive the ball at Tottenham. If you look at the second half, Tottenham did that their midfield three. They didn't have the legs to keep up with Kante and the energy of Kovacic on the other side, of which, of course, Jorginho just sat in the middle, controlling the game. And of course, Marcos Alonso, I think today is his best game I've seen in a Chelsea shirt in a very long time.
Yeah.
My God, that guy was dribbling, he was passing. At some point, I said, is this the same guy that Lampard said was finished in this club? Like,
Wait,
seriously.
first half, what did you think of Jorginho first half?
What does he think of Jorginho? He was
spotty.
good. He was not that poor.
Wow.
Let me tell you the problem. The problem were the two number 10s behind Lukaku. They weren't offering any options. And guess what? The way Tottenham pressed, right? The way Tottenham pressed, they pressed us 1v1 and blocked and used Højbjerg to block any pass in
Sam,
between
that was what
space.
Nuno said.
That Mount
Nuno
and this
said-
guy and this guy.
Nuno said
And
their target
that
is
was their
Jorginho.
initial
It
plan.
was Jorginho in the first half that they want to take him out of the game.
They
So they will have
pressed
different-
Jorginho.
Remember, I said this before. Jorginho,
no-
you have to
no-
press him out the game or
no
press
matter-
around him.
Yes, but guess what? No matter how you press Jorginho, it is you that will get tired because he
You
doesn't
see
get
what
tired.
I'm saying?
He
You
will
see
keep
what
running.
I'm saying? Look at what
He will
Emmy
keep-
just said
he will
right
keep-
now. No, but look at what Emmy just
He
said.
won't get
right now.
tired.
And this is
He
the whole
doesn't get tired.
fanboyism. How are you telling me that no matter how much
He's
you
not
press Jorginho,
fanboy.
you're the one who will get tired?
You will get tired. Who got tired? Who got tired in the second half?
So you're telling me that they didn't
Who's there
take the
controlling
ball
the
from
game?
him? Come on.
No, they might
I'm
have
not
taken
saying
the
they
ball,
are
but the
cool.
long
It's
game,
a
the
football
long
game.
game,
They'll
the
take
long
it.
game. Yeah,
No,
the long
the
game.
whole game, 90
Yeah.
minutes.
Come on,
I'm talking of
Sam.
90 minutes.
No, but
You
we
get
had to
tired.
literally bring Kante on. Let's not do like, come on, guys.
It's
No.
not the
Let's
reason
not
why
do
we
like
brought
if we
Kante on.
left-
Wait,
if
hold
it-
on. The reason why we brought Kante on was to match them in midfield 3
In
versus
midfield.
3. We were
Yes.
playing 4-3-3.
4-3-3, yeah.
And then their three attackers, Hurricane was dropping deep to become the fourth man. It was 4 versus 2.
4 versus 2, yeah.
It was 4 versus 2 in
No,
the midfield.
Emmy, the thing
We're
I want to
we're
just say here
outplayed.
is that I do think there's some players that it's very easy for you to say that they had a poor game, and some players, even if they have a bad game, you probably won't say
No,
it.
I
Like
don't.
Jorginho,
I don't.
AKA
I- no,
Jorginho.
No,
He
no,
said,
no,
AKA
no,
Jorginho.
he said,
no, no, no,
AKA.
no,
AKA
no,
Jorginho.
no.
Yes, I do
say
feel
Jorginho-
that.
in as
I do
much
feel
as-
that.
Jorginho,
By the way-
Jorginho,
Yeah.
Jorginho had a very good game. Okay, have you ever seen us play without Jorginho before? That was last weekend, right? When we
Yes.
didn't have Jorginho, you saw how we
No, but
struggled.
that's not what I'm talking
Jorginho
about.
is key, Sam.
No,
There's
but
nothing
it
you
does
won't say
feel
about
like if
Jorginho.
Jorginho has a bad game, especially you and Blue Eyes, if Jorginho has a bad game, I don't think you guys will say it.
I will say
No,
it.
I'll say it if he has a bad game, but it's very few times he has a bad game, though. It's very few times. Probably maybe 2 or 3 games a season he has a bad game, and which is good. It's not easy to play that role. You saw when we played without Jorginho last, it was
It
night
wasn't
and day
because
now.
of wait. It's not because it was because Saul was bad. I think you're giving
Oh.
Jorginho
Do
too
you think?
much.
By
do you
the-
think
by the
it was
way-
Kante? Wait. Do you think if you put Kante in Saul's place, we'll still have struggled against
I
Aston
don't
Villa.
agree with you. That's where I don't agree, and that's
I
why
Oh,
I
agree.
come
feel
I
that.
on,
agree.
come
I
No,
agree.
on. We've
I
done
keep
that
on.
many times.
I
no, no,
agree.
no,
Come on,
We
no.
played,
I
Sam.
we
do.
played,
No, no,
we
no.
played
Can I just say something?
Sam.
I
Yeah.
do
We
think that
played Kante. We played
you
Kante
guys
and
have made this
Kovacic.
team. No, no, no. Wait, let me just say this. You guys are basically saying right now that this team cannot function without Jorginho, and I don't
It
agree with
can't.
that.
It can't. It
Yes,
can't. It can't.
I
yes,
don't
It
agree with
can't.
that. I
It
yes.
don't
can't.
agree with that.
That's why I keep on telling
We
people
cannot
about
see.
Jorginho,
See.
about
Let me tell.
Jorginho and
Let
Ballon
me tell
d'Or.
you.
It makes sense. It makes
Easy,
It
man.
sense.
doesn't, man. It
Easy, man.
doesn't,
We
man.
Jorginho.
can't.
Let me tell you.
Come on, guys.
Jorginho is the key to how we play. Without Jorginho, we'll struggle because we play based on our build-up. In
Sam,
that build-up phase, Jorginho is very
Come
Emmy,
on,
important.
man.
Those
Emmy,
triangles that he
Okay,
makes,
okay. What
that
Emmy.
happened in
It's
ability
the
for him
Emmy,
to receive the
Aston
ball.
Atletico Madrid match where
Emmy,
Jorginho didn't play? What happened there?
Emmy. It's as simple as this. It's as simple as this. Sam, who played the most? Now it could be due to injury. It could be due to other things. But who played the most out of anybody in the team last year since Tuchel took over?
Was it
It was
In the mid in the
Rudiger.
mid in the
Rudiger was part of
in
it.
the mid in the midfield
Kante would play every
Kante
game if it
was
In
was
the
injured
double,
fit.
most?
in the
Let's not
double, in
fool
the
these
double
No,
guys.
game.
no, no,
See, no,
no,
Eric,
no,
Eric,
no,
listen
no,
to
no.
me. Eric,
It was
listen to me
Kant. There
because
was
I think
many
these
games
other
where
guys
Kante
here,
was no,
they're
no.
trying
There
to
was many
build
no,
this
no.
team
No,
around
Sam,
Jorginho.
they're
no, no,
not
Sam,
listening.
Nah,
Sam.
man.
There were many games. No, let me land first. There were many games where Kante was fit. Guys,
No,
let's
no,
be
no, no, no,
honest.
no, no. It
There are many
wasn't
games.
like
No, no.
Nah,
Let me
stop
land.
this.
Let me land.
Stop
Let me land.
this.
Sam, let me land. There were many games where Kante was fit. I'm being honest. I love Kante, but there was many games where Kante was fit, and the preferred
Tell me
choice
the game.
was Kovacic and
many.
Jorginho,
You
which
said
is
many
fair
games.
enough.
You said
Tell
many
me the
games.
game.
What
Oh,
are,
Tell
what
me
are
okay.
the
the
games?
game.
Let me go.
This is
Let
learning.
me check and go back. Let me check and go back. Let me check and go back. But I'm saying there were at
No,
least 5 games where Kante was
no,
actually
that's
fit.
totally wrong. That is 100%
Come on,
wrong.
guys,
That is 100%
guys.
wrong.
I
It was
know it
like
hurts, but it's the
No,
hang on,
truth.
it's
hang on. It was
not.
no,
And
no,
it's
no, no,
just
no, no.
fact. I think you guys I remember the Atletico Madrid game. What happened that game Jorginho didn't play? Because for now it's like we can't even pass from the back without Jorginho now.
Bro, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But the
Come
team is
on.
vastly different. The team is vastly different by the way we play.
Atletico Madrid Chelsea won 2-0. Jorginho didn't play.
Oh, the second leg.
Yes.
Yeah, but let's break that. Let's break that game down. As much as I give we need to give credit for because Kovacic actually played well that game. Kovacic and Kante both as a pair played very well. I'll give credit to that. But the way the game was set up
But
wasn't.
you know why? Because Atletico did not press.
Yeah,
Atletico sat
exactly.
back, right? Yeah, they didn't press.
You're right.
That
Yeah,
game was
they didn't
played. No,
press.
it's
So
not
you're telling me
Sevilla.
that
It's not Sevilla
Jorginho
who played.
is like he's press resistant. That's what you're saying.
See, the
Yes,
way
To a
kind
we
of.
degree,
play
yes. To
as
a
a
degree,
Oh,
yes.
team,
wow, wow,
yes,
wow, wow.
yes.
With
Okay.
his passing,
Those
yes.
triangles
Yeah.
Jorginho makes. See,
Okay.
I'm not joking, Sam. It's not beans.
Okay.
Those
Okay.
triangles he makes, those triangles he makes,
I
nobody
personally feel
can
we're
make it.
watching two different
Guys,
football, but okay.
wait.
Hey,
See,
I think we're
it's
watching
not,
two
it's not,
different
wait, Sam.
football.
no.
Favoritism. It's not
It's not
favoritism.
rocket science.
Yeah,
It's not
here's the question.
favorite. When he's not in the team, you see how Tuchel is gasping to beg him to get him on the field because this guy
He's
is
needed.
key to the way we build up and our the way we play is our build up is our
You know
one of
the
our
thing.
biggest
You know the
strengths.
thing. Big thing here. We haven't seen Kante and if it's Kovacic actually play that many games. That what you're saying right now, I can believe it.
Exactly.
Don't
No,
worry,
but
you
there's a reason
just
why.
No,
There's a
remember
no,
reason why.
just
no,
No,
remember
no,
Sam.
today.
no,
No,
no.
Sam. There's a reason why you have. No, no. You said it. You said it. You put yourself. There's a reason why we haven't seen Kante and coach. We haven't seen
Because
Kantic.
most
We haven't
Let me
seen
tell you,
Kantic.
Coach
We haven't seen
Kante
Kantic.
has been injured.
No, no.
No, it's not
no,
Enke, Enke. That's
Wait,
different.
no.
It's not Kantic. Kantic is Kante and Matic. That's a
Oh,
difference.
okay. So what's Kante and Kovacic then?
Kantic,
It's the
Kantic.
same for me.
Kote, Kote,
It's yeah.
Relax,
Kote.
relax.
It's
Let I want
can,
Emin.
Kovac.
I want you to finish your
can
stuff because
Kante.
today I won't lie. Today, in as much as the fine boy and this now, see, this is what my issue with it is proper Chelsea fans. We all know. See, Messi man is a good player, but the level in which we are putting him in with me, I disagree with it. That's why I kind of lay back. that we're gonna have a
Do
problem
the same
with.
with your. Do the same with. See,
Don't
I want the same
don't
energy with your
I will
boy
do the same
too.
thing with
don't
Kai
Do the
Havertz.
same with your boy too.
Of
That's
course, I
that's.
will.
No, no, me.
nobody. Oh,
I
Havertz
noticed
was
that.
poor
I
today.
noticed it that
Because
for some reason, if
I'm
Havertz
not
has a bad
putting.
game, people
no,
would
no,
try to brush it under almost. It's like,
Sam,
No,
say
Sam,
it,
no.
Kai Havertz,
say
Havertz
it.
had a
has been,
poor game.
he's been poor.
Emmy is telling me
I
that
never
this
come out
guy
and
wasn't
he's
losing
been
the
poor.
ball. I think he even lost the ball more than
No,
Mason
but
Mount
it was not.
today.
It was
I could
no,
argue that.
no.
No, I watched this
It wasn't
game.
as bad as Miss.
He
No,
Messi
no, no,
was
was.
no,
so
no,
He
no,
bad.
was.
no,
Like
no,
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 Messi
no,
was
no,
so
Emmy,
bad.
I watched the
Emmy,
game.
Emmy,
Havertz
Emmy,
was
Emmy,
losing the
Emmy,
ball
no,
every
no, Emmy,
time.
Now, as much as I'm objective. Um, uh, Kai Havertz finished on a lower rating than Mount, but there might be factors as to why.
No,
But if you
it's
look at
fact.
ratings,
If you
if
watch
your
the
ratings,
game,
if you
if
look
you
at the
watch the
ratings,
game and
Who
you're
is
not a
rating? Who is
fanboy,
rating?
you
who
see
scored?
it.
Use
Who
your
scored?
eye.
Who
Use your
scored? Who
eyes.
scored? I'm using
Sam.
my
No,
eyes, but I'm
no.
saying the
Okay, at
ratings
least
said
Emmy,
that.
I'm
Who
using
scores?
my eyes here. I'm
Who
not a
scored?
fanboy.
Who
at
scored?
least
Havertz missed
Mount,
the ball
Who
so
scored? Who
many
scored?
times.
at least Mount linked up with
No.
Wait,
Lukaku.
Sam, wait,
But
Sam,
yeah,
wait,
okay.
Sam,
No,
wait.
no, Abdullah, just real
Mm-hmm.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is why actually Emmy was talking, and then I heard him constantly saying Mount was losing the ball. And it's like Havertz did worse than
Mount was
that.
poor today. Havertz
But
was also
I
poor.
can argue
But
Havertz was even worse. But you know what? I get it. Mount is always the
well,
guy that people will.
The full
No, no,
guy,
I know.
yeah.
No. It's
Mount,
not even that.
no.
Havertz
He's
scored the
not the fall
Champions
guy.
League goal.
He's not the.
No. Havertz scored the
He's
Champions
not
League
the.
goal, so he gets
He's
a
not. He's
pass.
not the
I get
fall
No,
it.
no,
guy because you
Sam,
know
They
Sam.
said
why?
I get
No,
People
it.
people do the
Sam, Sam.
same on people
Wait,
do the same for
Sam,
Ziyech, right?
Sam, wait, wait. Even if Kai Havertz scored the Champions League goal, see, even if he scored that goal, if he's poor, I will come out and say that
Abdullah,
he's
you were
poor.
already in love with him before he scored that, so I can't even trust my
I'm a fan of
judgment
Kai
when it
Havertz.
comes
If
to
he play
Havertz.
poor, I will come
I
out and say it.
can't.
He's been
No,
poor.
I don't believe that, but
Hey,
that's
He's
another
been
thing.
poor. He has
Abdullah,
been. Because I
Abdullah,
see
yeah.
we have high potential of this, how good of a player he is. But if he has a poor game, I'll come out and say he has a poor game in which he needs to improve and fix. It's not today that he has been
If you
having
look
that
at
poor game.
Havertz's game today, he had a clear-cut chance to pass. He
Then he
decided, no,
shoot.
I won't pass.
He
Then he
shoot.
has the
That is a
worst
dumb
one.
decision to
After
make.
that, misses it. And most of the time, I was watching him actually. I was watching him. He got the ball. Either the pass was under hit,
Or two or
or
no,
it was just
too much.
Havertz was worse than Mount for me.
he
He was.
was. Let's be real here. And this is why, Emmy, I
It was
respect you when you
worse.
talk about football and everything. But if you tell me that Mount was worse, then I get the whole Mount
Both of
agenda.
them. Both of
No,
them today.
but
Their heads,
does
their
Mount
heads was
play
out
better
of the
with?
way.
See. Okay, let me put it in a better way. Two of them were supposed to be subbed off together.
At halftime.
Yeah, I called it actually. I said they need to bring in Kante and bring in Werner and let this game get started because those two guys are playing rubbish. Like I said it. Sorry, maybe but I felt like I'm trying to think of why Tuchel still kept Havertz on, right?
I don't
You
know.
But
you
It's
another
already said
75
versatility. It's
kept him in.
versatility. You said it. It's
You already
versatility.
said it. You already
He's
said
more
it.
No,
versatile.
it could be, and also because you're
Yeah,
bringing in Kante,
it's,
maybe
it's
Havertz
because
is taller. I think
Mm-hmm.
Havertz
Is
sometimes
six
stays
is
on
it
the pitch for
6'2"
that
or
set pieces.
6'3"?
Hey,
There are
I'm
other
like,
things that you can put to that too.
get Fulton in the cup, man. Get Fulton in the cup.
Yeah. Vilton, how you doing?
I'm all right. How you guys doing? How you guys doing?
We're
Blessed, man.
okay.
Blessed. We blessed,
Because
man.
we are talking about we're discussing
Wilson,
about
what's up?
the Tottenham Hotspur Chelsea match. So like because the match because most Papa Joseph will come and tell us Mason Mount is this, Mason Mount is that. And that's what they've said. Also with Kaya
Abdullah is
Havertz.
not proper Chelsea fans, just Chelsea fans that
See,
watch
and
the
all
game.
other
Wait. See, Sam, this is where my issue with it is. I don't hate on Mason Mount, but
Abdullah
his
is a
decision.
target. I
No,
noticed it when
no.
you talk about Mason Mount. He's
No,
a
no, no. See.
target. The
No,
moment he has a
no.
bad game, you guys are
No,
you rush on it, you
Sam.
latch
This
on
is
it.
No,
wait.
Sam, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Who is Abdullah?
Mhm.
Messi Mount has had a bad game since the Champions League final. Though. Yeah, tell me two good games he has had since the Champions League final. Two, just two. Tell me two.
I could
Two
give you
good
one.
games he
I
has
could
had,
only
even
give you
in
Against
one.
the
Crystal
Euros.
Palace. Wait, let me tell you. You
You
said
can't
two.
even give me one.
Let me tell you one.
Villarreal, he
Two.
played well when he came on.
Let me tell you.
Villarreal, he came on. He played well when he came
Emmy,
on.
don't ask a question and then you don't allow me to
Which
answer you.
which
He
which?
played well against
No.
Crystal
Sorry.
Palace. He played well against Crystal Palace. You can
Crystal
watch that
Palace,
game again. He played
the
very well.
first game.
Yes, the first game. He played.
Okay, yeah.
He played
Okay,
well
he had
against
an assist,
Arsenal. He
right?
did.
Oh no.
You don't think he would have gotten two
Um,
assists if not for that Berlino save? He played well against Arsenal.
I'll say he was
Against
decent. He was
Arsenal.
decent. He was
He
decent.
was
Decent.
decent
Oh,
because he
Decent.
missed it
really?
against
Sa-
Arsenal.
I can't.
He also
Sam, I
missed
can't say
he
well.
missed a
He was
sitter.
decent.
He missed
Are
a
you
was
sitter
decent.
serious?
He was no. I'm
Oh,
as
wow.
objective as they come, but I can't say he played well. I'll say
Okay,
he
so
played
can you
Against
tell me
even
players
Kai.
who played well against
I'll
Arsenal?
say
against Arsenal, who was
Who
the
played
better
well?
player or who had more impact?
Reece James played
Kovacic
well.
or
I'll say
Mason
Reece
Mount?
James played well. I'll say Reece James played well. I'll say Lukaku played well. I'll say
Oh, okay, then
to
I
the
don't
degree
know.
Against
I don't know.
Arsenal,
even
what
Alonso
about
played well.
Kovacic?
I don't remember. I don't. For some odd reason, actually, yeah, Kovacic played well against Arsenal. Yeah, he did. He did. Mason Mount was decent. I think he could have done a bit more. He could have done a bit more personally.
Let me involve
Wilson,
this on.
sorry. Yeah,
I
sorry.
think wait, let me quickly say this, right? I think Tuchel has tried Mason with he tried it with ZF last weekend, right? It didn't work. Today he tried with Harvard, it still didn't work. The two of them were horrible. Now, if you were Thomas Tuchel, what combination are you going to start against Man City next week, Saturday
Let
afternoon?
let
Just a
Wilson go
question for the
first.
group.
But we will answer it after. We will answer that after.
So, Vilton, firstly, give me your take on them. Firstly, Larry Lane, your take on Harry Kane. And secondly, overall take on the Chelsea Tottenham Hotspur match. Are we being too harsh on Mason Mount and Kaya back? Because both of them were like -0. Anything about the
No,
-0, I don't know.
no. Of course, you always want to motivate your players. It's just like with Real Madrid. Ronaldo will score a hat trick on Saturday. Then let's say we're going against on Wednesday, and then he doesn't score. We will boo him. That just there's levels to this because there's a standard that Chelsea have. So they just have to. It is what it is. These players just have to keep up that standard, especially you guys are the defending European
European.
champion. So
Mhm.
but again, I didn't watch the game because I knew you guys were gonna lubricate Tottenham. But from what I
Relax.
saw from the highlights, it looks like Chelsea was just having fun with them. You guys weren't even trying. Like you guys didn't even get out of third gear. No, I'm being so serious. I'm being dead ass. It didn't look like you guys were gonna concede at all. Like which is frightening, kind of scary. Chelsea are not even trying yet, and yet I think you guys are in first place, right? You're in Liverpool and
Mhm.
obviously
Yeah.
United up there.
Wilson is a
But this
master of the
team,
dark arts, guys. Just be
no,
careful.
no, but this team, right? This Chelsea team is no. This Chelsea team under Tuchel is phenomenal to watch. Like this Chelsea team, from what I'm seeing it from it, there's no weaknesses that I can see because you got Lukaku, a guy that can score goals instead of Werner. Your midfield is pretty good. You added Saul into yes, yes, I know Saul is garbage, but I'd rather have Saul on the bench than having nobody. Then your defense is very good. It's so hard to break you guys down with the whole missing out and Kai Havertz. Since I didn't watch the game, I look at the stats. The stats are telling me missing out was better than Kai Havertz today. So you guys watched the game. So on the eye test, was missing out and who was the better player on the eye test today?
Before Wilson,
Both of them.
before I just say, I believe Kai Havertz had more time to be worse. If that's possible, I believe. I think that's a factor. Honestly, Sam, I know it might, but I believe
No.
all
Judge
of it
judge
is
it
Kai.
before.
Even
No.
even if I
Don't.
judge first half,
I didn't watch the first
no,
half
no,
because I
no.
was
That's
working. I was
different.
working the first half.
I really
Yeah.
watched that
I
first
watched
half.
that match. Mhm.
I am not. I really am not a Mason Mount like fanboy or anything. I think he's a good player. I think he can do way more. But I'm not also a hater, and I don't pick on him really quick because I know some people pick on him. Like
Yeah.
he has one bad touch, and it's like, oh, Mason. Nah,
It's
Yeah.
because it's because he's from England, bro. That's why.
Yeah, it's
exactly,
England.
exactly. I get it.
Yeah.
And Havertz's name, come on,
Easy,
Havertz. Like, how
easy.
can you hate on that?
Is
Kai
it,
Havertz. The name even
no,
Kai.
no, no.
I
It's
Kai.
get
not
that.
true.
I get
It's
that,
Yeah.
it's not
Kai.
true. It's
Like,
not
I
true.
get
No,
it.
come on,
He
come
But
on.
said
I
it's
watched
not
Stop.
true.
Hang
I
on.
watched that game
Stop.
really well,
Stop.
and
Eric, you
Havertz
know it's
was
true.
losing. No,
Declan,
Havertz
Easy.
was
I get
losing
it.
the
I didn't
all
say
the
anything. I
So
didn't
when
say
I look
anything.
at the
Relax. I didn't
stats,
say. I didn't
when
say
you look at
anything.
the stats, right? The stats says Kai
Relax.
Havertz was the worst player on that pitch today, and Timo Werner was the second worst player. That's what the stats tells you. But I don't know from the
No,
because
no,
I
but
don't.
Timo Werner had a very Timo had a very good game. He just that he couldn't finish two
You
chances,
couldn't
which
finish.
we already got used to. But
Hey,
he
wait.
made a very
You
good
and who get used
he
to
made a
it?
good assist.
You are who get used to Team Work.
Ah,
No,
I'm
or
not
let
we're,
me
getting
we're
used
now
to
or
it.
used
just
to it.
Hilton, I have a question for you about Hazard though. But yeah, just real
Wait,
quick.
wait, wait.
Uh,
Like,
Let
Don't
me
do
just
it.
finish with. Let me just
Don't
finish
do
with
it.
the Chelsea topic. And as for Harry Kane, Abdullah, you know, I don't rate this guy, bro. Like, if this guy was serious about his
oh,
football,
for real?
he'd have made a move and go to a
For
bigger
real?
club and show that he's that dude. Because I can't respect you for being loyal to Tottenham, bro. You're not winning anything. Because trophies are what set your legacy. I don't care if you have amazing stats. I don't care if you drop 30 goals and 20 assists in the Prem. At the end of the day, what are you gonna show your kids?
He messed
Your
up, man.
I think
He messed up.
gonna show your kids
Bolton,
that's
you're
why
your
I
cold
call
hard.
the
ass.
Audi
Bolton, you're cold
Cup.
hard,
You're not
man.
gonna show
Bolton,
them
you're
your
cold
your
hard, man.
winners
You
medal.
show them
Don't you want
Audi
to
Cup.
show them your European medal, your World Cup medal, your Champions League medal, your Premier League medal? Don't you want to show that? You
FA
rather
He
show
Cup,
has
them you
runners
scored
League
up.
Cup,
goals?
He has runners up. He has
even an
runners up
FA,
too.
even an FA Cup.
Champions
Even
Bolton,
League
an
you're cold
FA
runners
hard,
up.
Cup,
man.
even an
And
FA Cup winner medals have been good. Like Harry Kane is good, but I just don't like how English pundits like put him in the same category as Lewandowski, Benzema.
So, so
Because I'm like, bro,
I think in the
show me
first
in the
half,
go
in
to
the
a
first
bigger club
half,
and
he
show me how
tried
good
to.
you are. What were you saying, Emmy?
No, in the first half, he tried. No, in the first half, Harry Kane tried to be. I think the instruction was from Nuno was for him to drop deep. I don't know why he has
No,
become
no.
a
I'm not
striker
hating
that
on
now
Harry Kane for
drops deep.
today. I'm not
No,
hating
no,
on him.
I know. I'm just trying to say something about this guy called Harry Kane. Why does he now? Is he a striker that drops deep? Which striker actually drops deep? Like
because he had
why?
highest
As
goals and
in,
assists last season. So I think maybe that's why they're
and
trying it.
and how old is he again? 29, 20,
28,
and he
28,
thinks
28,
he can
29.
do
28.
it again this season.
And my thing is,
28.
right?
He cannot because he doesn't even show that guy is not. I doubt if Harry Kane. Well, you see, I don't think I'll call Harry Kane world class. I won't lie. Apart
That's
from
what
these is
I
stupid
said
goals
when
he scores,
I
He's
said
not world
I
Yeah,
class.
struggle
Victor.
to call him a world class
He's not world
striker.
class
said
right
the
now.
same thing.
He's
I
playing
say
like crap.
he's the best. If you want to say he's the best striker in the Premier League, fine, you could say that. But in terms of world class, yes, he has
Right
consistent.
now,
Right
I
now,
don't
He
no,
think
has it.
so.
no way,
Right
But
no,
now,
no,
bro,
not
like
right
Not
now.
I won't even
you
say
yeah,
playing
so.
for
both.
Tottenham because that's the excuse people always use for him. Oh, he plays for Tottenham. His team is not built to win Champions League, Premier League. Leave the club. You got so many
That's bullshit.
opportunities to leave.
I mean,
But you rather
like I
stay
said
there and be a
before,
loyal merchant.
they
Respect
could
King,
have
guys. Respect him.
they could
Respect him.
have won a League Cup. They could have won an FA Cup.
Yeah,
That
and
whole
this is my
Poch
issue.
didn't focus on it. I mean, come on, there's
And
no
this is my
excuse.
biggest issue too, Eric. When was the last time has Eric ever showed up in a big game? I'm not talking about the Prem. I'm talking about in general, like in the FA Cup with
No
Tottenham
comment.
winning,
No
in the
comment. No
Champions League.
comment.
When has he ever showed up in a big game? Ever in the Champions League? Ever? When? When? You gonna give me group stage game?
No
Knockout?
comment, man.
Come on,
No
Lucas
comment.
Moura. The Carabao Cup. What was Harry Kane in that final? I've never seen Harry Kane ever step up in a big game, bro. Never. But
You
even
know,
at the
he
Euros,
has played how many
even at the
finals?
Euro,
He's
bro,
played
let's be
two
real.
finals.
Three
He's
finals.
played
Yes,
he's played three finals, and he's been garbage in all three.
yes, he
The
scored
Thierry
Champions
against
League,
Henry. Thierry Henry
the
region.
Carling Cup,
Thierry Henry
yes,
region.
yeah,
yes, he
and
scored
Euros.
against Germany, but let's be real, bro. Sterling was the best player on that pitch, and
Yeah,
he
he
already
was.
scored. It was already 1-0. So Harry can just put the icing on the cake. I've never seen this guy ever step up, and I'm supposed to say he's in the same level as Lewandowski. Even Lukaku, I'm not putting him in the same level as Lukaku, to be honest with you. That's just Lukaku stepped up. Full
Bellingham.
enter, he stepped up, and they won the Serie A. I'm sorry, Harry Kane. 2016. What did you do against Leicester? Leicester, like you let a bunch of test tube babies come out of freaking relegation and win the Premier League, bro. Like, come on.
Relax, we're not test you babies though. Those guys are superstars, huh?
They
I
were
mean, yeah, man.
no,
Those guys
but
are
he has the
superstars
point. They
now.
came from
Yeah, yeah.
championship and won the league. Seriously, they were babies. Championship to league. Come on.
But Chelsea
They
gotta
didn't
be
play
all right,
anything though.
bro. Yeah, Chelsea's gonna be all right. Chelsea is probably the best team in the world. I think you guys are.
Wilton, hang on, Wilton.
Because Christmas is coming
Cool
up.
down,
We're
cool down,
gonna
cool
see.
down,
I
cool
have to,
down.
I have to push back. What are you trying to say? What I say?
What do you
What
mean?
does all
Don't
right
mind all
mean?
this Real Madrid.
What's all
Don't
right?
mind all this Real
No,
Madrid.
because
Real
usually,
Madrid
right?
fans.
It's only in the prem. In the prem, for some reason, I've even let Guardiola said it too. The most crucial part in the prem is always around November all the way up to January, February. That's the most crucial part in the Premier League. If you want to win the prem, Pep said it himself too. He said if you could go on a winning streak around that December, January, February, you're gonna win the Premier League.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be the toughest because
Yeah,
the thing about it, right?
yep.
Plus, you guys are expected to win the Prem, the Champions League now. because you guys expected to win one of these trophies, or even win both of them, because you're the best club in the world and you have a standard. And the thing about it, you're gonna be tested a lot. Fatigue's gonna be in there because you're competing in what full competition, right? Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Champions League.
You just say Carab, it's Papa John's Cup. Relax.
Yeah, Papa John Cup, and don't forget the Club World Cup. This is where I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, that is true. It's in December. Oh my Lord in heaven.
No, this is where I'm gonna find out if Chelsea's
No,
gonna.
I thought they pushed. I thought
No,
they
we're
pushed
gonna play it in South
the
Africa.
World Club Cup.
This is where I'm gonna find out if Chelsea's gonna win the
We'll
Champions League or
We'll
not.
play in South Africa.
This is the game that's gonna tell me Chelsea's gonna win the Champions League or not during the Club World Cup, because the traveling is tiring, bro. Like if you can build that period, during that period.
You know what pissed me off in that December?
Because those games are hard, bro. People
you know
think
that, the part.
when we were going against that Japanese team,
yeah,
people think we should have beat them. But those games are hard. Traveling to those games, fatigue's gonna be in there. This is where you're gonna see what this Chelsea team is really made of during that period of time. Especially in the Prem, you guys have no breaks. You guys don't even celebrate holidays. You guys play during Boxing Day, New Year's Eve, and stuff like that. So we're gonna see. But as it looking right now, the only team I see that can stop Chelsea, to be honest with you, is Liverpool. I don't even trust City. City attacking virgins, bro. This guy only had one shot, I think, on target.
Can't score against Southampton.
Like Jesus, they were bragging so much about winning the league last season without a striker. Now they're struggling, bro. Like,
but City knows how to start slowly.
They do.
Unfortunately, this season they will not be able to catch up with Chelsea
not this season. They can't do that against this Chelsea team, against this United team, and
because Chelsea will give him our 10 points.
Because Chelsea's consistent,
and it's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them.
Don't fall for what Wilton is doing right now.
Yeah, don't fall for the hype, man.
I don't know.
He's one concert making you fool yourself, man. He's one concert making you fool yourself, man.
What am I doing right now?
Fulton, I respect what you're doing, man. You're talented. You're talented. You're talented. You're talented, man. I'm up for it.
Exactly.
Wait, what am I doing?
I know. Don't worry.
What are you going to do with Hazard this season?
No, but to be honest with you, though, today, right? He wasn't trash today. Like in the first half, he was the best player on the pitch, like hands on. I can admit that. I can be objective towards that.
Okay,
he wasn't even trash today.
That's what we do.
He just didn't score. He just didn't score assists today. But overall, right? Hazard wasn't trash. Because he didn't score an assist,
I need to watch that game.
And gonna say he was garbage. But then, in all honesty,
against Valencia.
So what are you saying? Like he was playing very
in the first half, bro. Solid production, bro. He was supplying to Vinicius Junior and Benzema. Okay. He was taking people on. And
Fulton, real quick, right? Let me ask you a quick question, right? The La Liga standard has really dropped, right? Because you see La Liga teams now struggle even in the Champions League. So in these kind of games, like where they play Valencia today, is it enough to actually celebrate, Hazard or
No, I'm not even celebrating Hazard. Like for me, right? The only way for me I'm gonna step Hazard as a Galactico. He has to perform in the Champions League and win it. That's it. But that's not gonna happen.
That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. No, it's Real Madrid. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line.
No, my thing is, right? We won La Liga without this guy. You only played 2 games.
Don't do that, Wilton. Don't do that.
But I'm just speaking facts.
It's facts, man.
Don't do that. He was part of the team. His influence in the locker room can't be denied.
Nobody say he doesn't have a winner medal. All I'm saying is there's 38 games in there's 38 games in the league season, bro. This guy didn't perform at all. Like we won it without him. So my thing is, right, if we could win La Liga without you, us winning, even if Hazard has a phenomenal La Liga season campaign, I'm not gonna praise that. I don't care. We won the league without you. Now show us you can do that in the Champions League.
Do you see HHM?
But let me just answer Emmy question. As for Valencia, but Valencia at the Mestalla, it's always a tough match. Even 16-17 Real Madrid, arguably the greatest Champions League team of all time, couldn't even beat these guys. I don't know what it is. That stadium is just. I don't know if it's a curse. I don't know what it is. This team beat us 4-1 last season too, by the way. They scored 4 penalties. We lost 4. We were winning 1-0, and we end up losing the game 4-1. Last season, they beat us. For some reason, at the Mestalla, it's always hard. So that's why I was happy. But in all honesty, bro, this team defensively is garbage. Yes, it's amazing watching this team going forward. It's like we're so dynamic. But defending, bro, like there's 2 aspects to football. You can't just attack and defend. And as for La Liga teams, of course they're gonna struggle in the Champions League now because I think it's what you call it, it's like
New era.
a new era because
Or a
La
new
Liga
cycle. New
yeah,
cycle
Yeah,
starting, right?
from
Yeah.
2010 all the way to 2019, 2020, I'll
it
say
was La Liga as
yeah,
well.
it was Spain mostly dominated Europe.
It was
Sevilla
La
won
Liga
the
as well.
Europa League. Real Madrid and Barcelona dominating the Champions League. But yeah, so I think this decade might be time for the Premier League team to start dominating Europe like La Liga did. Because every decade has that. Even in the early 2000s, Serie A was dominating Europe. Now they haven't been doing that. And Germany, we all know it's only Bayern. but
Yeah,
Yeah, good
but
point. Good
yeah.
yeah,
point.
I just think it's we
It's the
just
way the world goes,
it's
man.
just the way of how it is. Real Madrid
When was the
obviously
last time
building
Dortmund won the Champions League?
on
It was the
19,
90s.
1997, only
1997,
one.
I think
97,
1997.
Yeah, Wilson. Sorry,
97,
let me
yeah.
ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
97.
Um,
Wait, let me just answer.
yeah,
And they were the first team. Like Dortmund was the first team to win the Champions League in their first drive,
Yeah, in the new
and
era.
the
Yeah,
only
they are.
team that's done that actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow,
and the
Go
new
ahead.
Champions
Sorry.
League
Thank you.
format. Yeah, they are.
wow.
let me ask
Yeah.
you this
Go
question,
ahead. Thank you.
Wilson. Um, what do you think? What do you see from Vinicius Junior this season, based on what you're seeing? Do
Mm.
you do you see
The
him
only thing
taking
I'm
that next step?
the only thing I'm seeing is his finishing, bro. To be honest with you, what he's been doing, creating chances, taking people on, he's always been doing that. It just his finishing always been lacking for some reason. But I'm
Would
seeing
you? Would
but
you?
now I'm seeing a Wenger with a lot
Yeah.
of confidence. He's shooting because last season
Mm.
that shot he took, he would have passed it back to Benzema. He would have not take that shot. But when you are in such in good form, even you get lucky deflection goals sometimes when everything is going your way.
Vilton, when you're in good form, you might hit the ball might hit you and go into the
Yeah,
post.
and
That's
going
how.
to the
Yeah.
net. But I see a lot of Real
Yeah.
Madrid fans calling him Vinicius. I'm not gonna do that yet until he hits double digit goals this season. If he does, I'm gonna call
Wait.
him
What about what?
Vinicius.
What about when you guys get Mbappe? What happens to Vinicius? Will you guys give
I
him to
don't, I
PSG?
don't. I think obviously Hazard's gonna bounce because we won't we need
Bring
him.
it back to the bridge. Bring him back to the
No,
Yeah,
bridge.
yeah. I think
I
that's a
really
good
don't
one. We
know.
take
I
him
really
back.
Eric,
don't know,
what do
bro.
you send to me? What's
But
this?
is Mbappe what if is Mbappe really gonna sign with us? So that's my thing. Is he
Hundred
gonna
percent.
extend his
Sorry, what did you just say, Wilson?
Is
Eric,
he gonna
what's this?
extend his contract at PSG?
No, don't fall for that.
I
No,
No,
I
because
I
let's be real though,
I
Sam.
don't think
This
so.
is Madrid's zone been saying, "Oh, we're gonna sign him. We're gonna sign him this summer. We're gonna sign him," and it didn't happen. Now, whoever
I
the
think
PSG
that's
president is
very
No,
saying,
but
tricky, man.
Vilton, if you look at the efforts Madrid did though to sign, I think you guys did more than enough for a player in 1 year.
yeah, my thing
bro,
my thing my thing
220
is
million
the
euros. Wow.
my thing is
For a
the
player with only
Guys,
one
look at
year in
what
his
guys, look at
contract.
what Eric sent to me. What's this?
was it really that bad today between them
yeah,
two?
no, Timo's finishing only
Let's just say
not
Timo is
even God,
impotent.
not
He's
even God. Yeah,
impotent.
not even God,
He
not
can't.
even
He
God.
can't.
I'm sorry.
He can't.
I
He
saw
can't
his
score in a
goal. I
brothel.
saw his
He
goal.
can't.
He and Wright would have scored that goal for sure.
But
Yeah,
my
thank
thing is
God.
that right with Mbappe and Real Madrid, I just don't see PSG. I know it's early days,
Yeah,
but
they are stubborn. They are
I
stubborn.
don't. It's early days. It's very very early, so time will tell. But I don't think it's PSG is an exciting prospect enough for. It's not like, for example, it's not like Pogba at United. It's, in my opinion, PSG. Nah. I'm not. Even with Messi signing, I don't think in his head he's seeing it as the place to be. I do. I
And
don't think.
and
I
another
don't think
thing
it's that.
too
That's the case.
with Madrid,
But
I actually see
okay,
Madrid
go
just
ahead.
real quick. Yeah, I think Madrid,
Go ahead.
the way it's going, they might have a solid team this next year because I'm looking at the free agents. I could see a
Mm.
Pogba going there. I think it's possible. He
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
sign a new contract, and I think maybe
Haaland.
that's what
Haaland.
Haaland too. I don't think Madrid will run away from 70 million for Haaland. I don't think any top,
Yeah.
even Tottenham will pay that money. Let me just say it like that. Any club can pay that money. So if Haaland wants to go there, they will get him. So imagine a Haaland, all these guys.
But
That might be what
does it make
they're
sense to
selling
have
to Mbappe.
Haaland? Haaland. Wait now. Is it possible to have Haaland, Mbappe, Benzema, Vinicius? What are you gonna do with
No.
Vinicius now?
But
If he's not gonna
that's
play.
what Madrid used to be. Like, how about these good players? So
No,
Is it really?
but then,
It's
at the end of the
Galactico
day,
2.0.
they don't, yeah, they don't have a team that can win, that Champions League, right?
It
And
is
because in this era with Chelsea and having a team,
Bayern.
even if you have, even if you have, even if you have Mbappe, Haaland, Benzema playing against this
Kamavinga,
Chelsea team,
Camavinga
they
now.
will
No,
not
but
Fede
beat
here's
this Chelsea
Valverde,
but here's the
team.
thing. Yeah, but here's the thing though.
Militao,
Yeah, here's the
Mendy.
thing though, Emmy. Your this Real Madrid team, the rebuild has actually it's been thought out pretty well. If we're being honest, they've remained relevant.
No, but they don't have defenders though. They don't have a
No, no,
back
no.
four. Their
That
back
will come.
four is too
That
weak.
will come. That will come. That will come. That will come. And
Rudiger is
everything will
going
come.
there. Rudiger is going there. Before you say they don't
No,
have
he's not.
defenders.
He's not going anywhere.
But
Okay,
to be
we'll
honest with you,
see.
No,
though,
no,
I'm not even hating on
but
Rudiger, right?
even if they get
I think he's a system
even if they get
defender, bro.
Rudiger,
He's a system defender. He's a
yeah,
system
Because
defender.
I think he's
yeah,
been
exactly.
protected by
That's
that Tuchel
exactly what
system.
I'm saying.
Because
But
I think
I
he's
don't
playing
think he
very
can
well in the
play out of
system.
the system. I think he just protected under
Yeah,
Tuchel's system, bro. To
Wait,
be
wait,
honest
but
with
Rudiger
correct.
under Sarri, was he
Exactly.
bad?
Lampard was
No, it was
was
not.
Man,
Uh,
Emmy,
he
leave
wasn't
Lampard
this.
alone,
He
man.
wasn't
Leave
this.
Lampard alone.
It
He
wasn't
wasn't
this.
He's
this.
not. He's better in
Or
the
I should
back
leave
three.
Lampard alone.
I don't
Yeah, he's
think.
better in a back. Yeah, he's a back three
I
centre
don't.
back.
I
He's
don't
a back
think.
three centre back.
I don't think we can just be disrespectful like that to Rudiger. I mean,
Yes.
you. No, I'm
when
not
you
being
look at the
disrespectful
basics
to
of
him. What,
when,
what?
when you look at the basics of being a defender, he does everything. He does everything
No,
so well.
no.
Bye.
When you call somebody a
That's
system, that doesn't mean that's not
Okay,
bad for
okay.
him to
So
No,
call you
no,
a
no.
what does
system player.
Rudiger
Vilton, it
do?
is a little bit bad if you say a player is you're basically saying that only one system, and apart from that, they're
Not one
trash.
system.
No,
Not
no,
one
no.
system.
But
Not one
without him, the
system.
system doesn't work, though. It's the same thing with the debate with the whole Iniesta thing.
David Luiz.
People would say Iniesta is a system player. He's still a great player, but
But I don't agree. Iniesta is a
What about
system.
yeah? But what
I
about
don't
David?
agree with
What
that.
about David Luiz? Sam? Couldn't he be in
No, no,
this
don't.
circumstance?
The thing
Why?
with
No, why?
Rudiger, no, but with Rudiger, just on Rudiger, I even think under Conte it wasn't horrible. I remember the final against
He wasn't
United. That
hard.
was a
Yeah, he
back.
wasn't hard. No, no.
That
He
was a back three though. So yeah, I get
yeah.
that.
He's
It
not.
was. It was the back three. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a back three. So yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Rudiger, very. Yeah,
Rudiger struggles in the back four. He
In the
struggles
back.
in the
yeah.
back
That's
four
true.
because you know
Yeah,
why?
quick
You know
question for
why?
you guys.
Because in a back four, you need the two center backs. One has to be a stopper, one has to be a sweeper, and he's neither of those. He's not a stopper and he's not a sweeper,
What is
right?
he?
So
No, but what is he?
Rudiger
Is
started as a
Mr.
right
Hozu
back,
is a rugged
right?
man. That's the
No,
secret.
Mr.
hold
Hustle.
on. He started as a right. No, no, wait. Rudiger started as a right back,
Yes,
and
yes.
if you look at his game when he started at Stuttgart, he was a right back. When they bought him at Roma, they started playing with Manolas, right?
Yes.
And then they were still leaking goals. He came to Chelsea. He started playing in the
I'm
back
not
three
sure
with
about this.
David
I'm not
Luiz
sure.
Mendy's
and
what?
Aspi.
Yeah, he's out. I'm not sure.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry. I mean,
yeah,
Mendy's
continue.
what?
yeah. He has a rib injury, so I'm not sure how long it
no,
is.
you're gonna be all right, bro. In all
It's
honesty,
just
bro,
he's gonna be fine. They just wanted
Kepa got
you
his
see
confidence back, bro.
Tuchel
You're gonna be all right, bro.
Tuchel said today that Mendy will come back, but he doesn't want to rush him. He wants him to get
He said
to
because
be
Mendy was
able to
complaining
be
to him
confident
yesterday that
enough.
he cannot play. He said
Yeah,
Mendy was
to be
complaining to him.
confident enough to be able to land on his ribs and not break it or
Don't
crack
rush
it
him
anymore.
because
So
Kepa
Yeah,
is
they're
actually
Russian.
not that bad.
yeah,
He
Yeah.
got
I
especially
don't
after
think
the
they'll
Super Cup
I
final,
don't think
he
they'll
got his
rush him.
confidence back.
Yeah, he got his swagger back.
Wait, but Vilton, real quick on this Rodrigo guy. So if Mbappe comes, Rodrigo still stays.
I think he might
So
go.
they'll sell
Yeah, I
him.
think he might still stay.
They'll
Might
sell him.
maybe go on loan or something.
Okay, maybe
But the
loan.
Hey
front three,
man,
the
what a
front three, I'm
different man.
imagining it's gonna be Mbappe, Haaland, and Vinicius.
Because
Hmm.
Benzema, for some, when it comes to Madrid, Benzema's ego, he's not really, he's very, very, I don't know the right word, but he doesn't have an ego as
Yeah,
such.
that's
And it's,
that's why when we were trying to get Lewandowski, Ronaldo was the first one to say no. Keep Benzema. I like Benzema. we don't need Lewandowski on this team.
so,
Because
wait,
Lewandowski will take
yeah,
away
sorry.
Lewandowski will take away his shine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because Lewandowski is a real
how long is
fine. Thank you.
Benzema's contract? It's 2023, isn't it?
yeah,
2 years.
2023.
How
I
old
think they
is
just
he? How
extended
old
him,
is he?
right? They just
Yeah,
extended him.
2023.
How old
Um,
is Benzema?
It's going to be
He's
31.
33.
It's a club policy. Once you reach the age of 30, we only
Is he
extend your
33?
contract by 2
Wait,
years.
but you know that we do need to forget this whole 30s or a player's career ends by 30
Yeah,
because I
because
think
look
we
at
have too
Modric,
many
bro.
proof.
Look
Yeah.
at
We have
Luka
too many
Modric.
proofs to go
Like,
against that it's not. I think it's 40 now. Okay,
because
maybe say let me
Look
say
at
30,
like
it, bro.
38, 38,
38. I
38,
think
37.
38.
because
Yeah,
Luka
38.
Modric is
Look
36.
at it.
Like
Look,
at
look
his
at it.
age, I'll say he's definitely top 5 in his position in the world. Like in his position,
Oh
like as
yeah,
a
he's still
CM.
world class.
Like,
Yeah,
and he's
Modric is still
36.
world
He's
class.
36.
Exactly. I think it's like 40 maybe or 39.
It depends. It depends on the position. It depends on the position because Bonucci and Chiellini, from what I saw in the Euros,
How old are they?
Yeah, how old are
bro,
75.
They're
combined.
so no, they're both they're combining is 75. Yeah,
75 years
Yeah,
combined.
What?
tell me one age,
Yeah,
man.
75 years.
75. Do you need me to do math right
Bonucci's
now?
34 and Chiellini, I don't want to know his
34 is
age.
not that
And I
old
mean,
now.
we have Buffon playing at the age of
No,
43 still. So
No, but Buffon is dead. Like
yeah.
that's where I actually expect all this players to be playing now.
Giorgio's 37. Giorgio Chiellini is 37 years of age.
how old
Oh
is
my,
Ibra? Ibra is almost 40. He's still
almost
scoring
40.
goals for
Yeah,
Newcastle.
I think we need
Ibra
to
before
switch
the
that whole
Ibra
And
before
and
the
Ibra and Ibra had a
next
ACL
month.
injury. He had an ACL injury, came back and is still doing this at this age. It's
And
crazy, man.
Ronaldo might play till he's
40,
39.
40,
No, I
40,
think he'll
40.
reach 40. I really think he'll
He
reach
said he
40.
wants to play till 40.
At a high level. At a high level. Yeah.
He said he wants to
Ibra
play till 40.
Ibra is not 40 yet. He's still 39.
He'll be 40 next month.
Yeah.
That's
Just
crazy.
retire, bro. Just retire.
Bro.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, you
40.
guys should not be adding age to people now. The guy is
No, but
39 years old.
but this is just showing you that whole. I think like 20, 15 years ago, it wasn't possible. But now with all this
Mm.
technology and all that,
Even look at
it's well known.
Lewandowski, bro. Lewandowski best scoring period is at his age right now. Like his best
Exactly.
ever goal scoring record was in the 2020 season when
But
Milan won it. And he's
I
what
think
but
it also depends on
but
the person specifically. So someone like David Villa, I think he declined very fast.
yeah.
You know, maybe Suarez
correct.
we
Rooney,
can mention.
Rooney,
Correct.
Rooney declined quickly. He peaked early and declined very quickly.
No, Rooney
Everybody is
was
different.
And that's
too much. But Suarez, I don't think
yeah.
Suarez has declined that much. He won the league last season. I
So,
don't think it's
I
that.
think he's
And
declined
it
a
was
lot.
pivotal. It was pivotal, right?
And
With
exactly, he
Suarez.
was the main player
Suarez
for that league
Suarez
win.
used to be
Yeah,
like
he
top
won them.
three.
He won them many games by himself.
I
No,
think
no, no.
Suarez used to
I
be one
think
of the best in the
Eric, you're
world,
talking
like top
about his
three.
standard. I don't expect Suarez to be the top 3 strikers. Yeah, I get that point.
he's still top 10.
Fair
He's still a
point.
top 10 striker.
Yeah.
Serviceable. Very, very
No,
He's still
I mean
serviceable.
top
No, who's
five.
top
like
3
No,
though right
top.
now?
No,
Who's
he's
top
still
3
top five.
striker right now? Who's top 3 right now?
Oh, it's going to be
I think
Lewandowski,
yeah.
Benzema, right, and then Lukaku.
Or Cristiano.
Haaland, don't forget Haaland, bro.
Or Haaland, actually.
No, I
Haaland
said
over
top
Lukaku.
3 guys. I said top 3
Haaland
guys.
over
Top 5.
Lukaku.
You guys
Bro,
are
Haaland
killing me.
over
bro,
Lukaku.
this guy
Haaland,
is this guy's
Haaland over
looking
Lukaku.
dominant,
No,
bro.
no,
Wilton,
This
Wilton,
guy,
your top
no.
3.
Let him.
Your top
Let
3
him see.
strikers.
See.
What's up,
Let
Brooks?
Haaland come to the Premier League. Let
but
him
no,
come to
this
the
guy,
Premier
bro.
League.
What
If
about
he's
him in the
good,
CL? What about him in the CL? What about him in the
Yeah,
CL?
he'll stop scoring the
give
championship
this,
last
give
season.
the CL.
And he has shown up
What?
against everybody too in the CL. He has shown
Okay,
up every
Emmy, who's your
every-
top 3? You said Lukaku.
No, let him come. Let him come and play against Chelsea and
Okay, but
score. Haaland
okay, no,
cannot
no,
score
but,
against this Chelsea back three.
no, no, no.
He
He
scored.
cannot score. In fact, because of that, I want to play. I want to play Borussia Dortmund this season
Emmy, don't get
because
too
I want to
gassed.
prove
We're
people.
No,
getting
obviously
gassed December,
No,
Jan.
Chelsea's a better team though than Dortmund. Dortmund defense is so
No,
bad,
he
bro.
he
Literally,
He does no,
he
but he
should for
doesn't. Emmy,
Chelsea.
no, but
Guys,
Bolton, Emmy doesn't
guys,
want them to beat
yeah,
us. He
he
wants to
scores
see Haaland
against
score.
guys,
Bayern.
you know what
Bro,
Evan said?
he
I want to
scores
see
against
that.
Bayern, they loses. He
Yeah,
scores against
guys,
PSG, they loses.
Victor, I want to see that fight between Antonio Rudiger and Haaland if Chelsea face Dortmund. Both
Bro,
of them will
Haaland
fight
is
each other.
just
You see now.
I've
They will
never
fight
seen
each other.
like
And-
in all
I
honesty
mean-
though, in all my life watching football, I've never seen a striker like Haaland before at this age, at the age he's at right now, doing what he's doing. Because he's
Wait,
so
what about
No,
how good was Checo at that age, John?
Oh, don't
Dzeko
do
not-
that.
not
Don't
as
do
good
that.
like
Don't
that.
do
Bro,
that. Don't do that.
Haaland has 60
Dzeko wasn't
68
bad
goals
at
in
that age
67
too.
games for Dortmund. That's
Okay, I
insane.
get it, but
Top scorer
Dzeko
in the
played for a
Wait,
Champions
in
worse
the
team.
Champions League. Wait. How many Champions League goals does he have?
Are
Yeah,
you sure you want to know that number? He has a
Yeah,
high amount.
Yeah, last season I think he's already at 22 or 24, something like that.
Emmy.
And he's only
Emmy.
21.
Emmy, I don't want to look at Lukaku's stats in
I
the
don't even
CL.
want to look at Hazard, Lukaku goals, and
Don't mention his name. I don't want to look at Lukaku's stats in the CL. I don't want to look at his stats in the CL.
Relax.
I don't want to look at his stats. But if you want to go there, Emmy, you can go there.
Relax.
No,
like Haaland is
no,
just.
I have a question to ask.
Actually, to be fair, Emmy,
just-
Chelsea career it might be
I
different.
just
His Chelsea
do-
career might be different.
I have a question.
I just know that Haaland cannot do it in the Premier League. I don't
Why?
think so.
Why can't he do it in
He
the
can't
Prem?
do it
I
in
don't
the
get
Premier.
it. Why? Like,
If he
You
goes
know
to
how
City,
difficult
if he goes to
it is in
City
the
and starts
Premier League?
whacking goals,
yeah, like why is this? If
He will not
freaking
score, he will not
Bernardo
score that
Silva
many.
can do it
No,
in the Prem, why
Emmy,
can't Haaland do it in
you're
the
saying that City with Haaland as the number 9 will not just say it's an agenda.
No, he will score. He will score. He will score. He will
Like,
score.
how can he
He will
do
score
it
with
in the
City.
Prem? I
You know
don't
the
get
He
it.
will
funny
score
part.
with City. No, let's
You know
be
the funny
real
part.
here, man. He will score with City up.
Haaland has broken Mbesa.
With De Bruyne, Grealish, all these guys, you tell me Haaland won't score.
No,
Like
but
Haaland
I
has
don't
showed
care
up
about
against
Haaland.
everyone, even
I
he
against
said, I
think you
don't
guys
care about
overrate him.
Haaland.
Now you're
because
talking.
Haaland
Now
has
you're
showed up
talking.
I
It's better
against
you say
everyone,
that,
I,
man.
bro.
It's better you
I
say
still,
that.
I still think he's overrated.
There's not one thing.
No, but I
Emmy,
think
you sound hurt, man. Emmy sounds hurt.
Bro,
Wilton,
wait,
Emmy
I
sounds
want
hurt.
to know. You Chelsea fan answer me this, bro. How is he overrated when y'all were twerking so hard to get him?
Wait,
Like,
I never twerked my
Real
back.
talk, let's be real here.
the Chelsea fan, bro.
No.
Y'all
Both,
keep
We
saying
have
that
to
I'm
he's
like, you know, I never
No
overrated.
twerked my back.
comment.
Because
No
next
comment.
season
we
he's
have
gonna
to
be
we have
75
to-
million.
No
That
comment.
next summer
No
he's
comment.
gonna be cheap.
Thank
No
you. You
comment.
twerk.
The,
You
the,
twerk.
no,
I said I never twerked my back. I said every time we mentioned Haaland, I said we were never signing him. I like
No,
him,
No,
but I
but
said
no,
we
but
were
the
never
thing
signing him.
about it though,
No
you
comment.
can't tell me
That's
Chelsea
not
are not
it.
No
pushing to
comment.
sign
No
him. Bro.
comment.
You
No
guys
comment.
were because you guys got Lukaku literally almost like how many weeks
Lukaku
before
was
the
my
transfer
first
window closed?
choice. Lukaku
Yeah,
was my first choice.
Eric was the only guy that said Lukaku. Actually, and Sam
I
as
said
well.
Lukaku.
But,
Sam as
but
well.
let's be real though.
Enke,
The rumors
let's
always
be real.
been
You
Haaland,
twerked hard.
Haaland.
You
Why
just
is
said
it
you
Chelsea
said
still
No. Time out.
No.
I'm like, before you go,
Let me just
I don't
explain
like
it.
this narrative that Sam is pushing out there.
Let me explain it. You basically twerked, but you were like, "Is he gonna look at me?" That was
that's
what you
low.
did.
That's very
That's what
low.
you did. Okay.
Oh my god.
That's Ash. That's Ash.
Oh my god. You know what? Low key.
You want Alan?
On the low, Sam might be right. On the low, I was probably, looking over my shoulder. Is Alan looking? Because I was pushing it out. I like Alan, but I knew Chelsea didn't have that pool, not that pool to bring a guy like that into the club.
Why not?
We did-
Why not?
We
It's not
just
about the
we're just not
Do you
there
know how
yet.
much Mino
We're just not there yet.
It's not the
Chelsea?
It's not
Mino,
the ball. It's the
I'll
money.
give him
No,
that
see,
though.
That's
He's
it's a
very
bastard.
good
It's a
at
bastard
dating.
move on. It's a bastard.
He's very good at that. But
See,
Emmy, bro, you gotta put respect on
biggest.
Haaland, bro.
No. I understand. The biggest problem. The reason why I didn't want Haaland at Chelsea was because
No. Emmy, make it
Wait,
clear.
wait. Let me land. I was scared that if we buy this guy and he doesn't get the supplies like what Lukaku is going through now, this guy is going to just throw in the towel and his form will drop
You get
and
pissed off.
everybody will be on our team.
But
Can we
that's
check his
but it's the
conversion
same
rate?
thing with
No, what is his
though.
conversion rate?
No.
Yeah,
But
like,
hang
bro,
on. This is where we have to be objective because some
Our
brings
problem was
up
we're not creating those chances.
Yeah.
Like now we're not creating clear cut chances for Lukaku. Like but is Lukaku throwing the palm his agent?
Some-
Do we even know
yeah.
who his
Not
agent
really
name
though,
is?
because last
If
season
if
didn't
we
Chelsea
had if
give
we
him
had
most
Haaland
something like that?
if we had Haaland
Yeah.
and we weren't getting him to score 2 goals or a goal per game, we know Raula is going to be on the press and he's going to be everywhere saying, "Oh, Chelsea doesn't know why did my client even
Yeah.
go to Chelsea?" And he's going to trash our club.
Emmy is completely. I mean, we can't ignore what Emmy is saying. I think even Sam agrees with this. Okay, the negatives with Holland. First of all, he's coming to a new league. It's not the Bundesliga. That's every team is open and you can easily score goals. Look how many goals Werner scored.
And there are no defense. Yeah,
Two,
and there are no
yeah.
defense.
So
Yeah.
Lewandowski didn't score as much goal he's scoring.
No,
in the,
Holland is different. Holland isn't Lewandowski. You can't compare them. They're not the same kind
no,
of player.
but Haaland is definitely a top 5 or top 3 striker in the world. Though.
But he's not better
on,
than Lewa.
He's not on
better.
Lewandowski.
No, obviously he's not
But
better
he's not
than
better than
Lewa,
Lewa.
but
Yeah.
he's phenomenal.
No, not even close.
He's phenomenal, but
not close to
again,
Lewa.
Lewa
he's
is
for
another level.
yeah,
Because
Lewa's another level.
Lewa has more
Lewa's
dimensions
another
to his
level.
game compared to Haaland.
Exactly. He has more to his
Remember,
game. Exactly.
Haaland misses chances. Oh. Haaland misses
And
a lot
yeah,
of chances
yeah.
Striker
too.
missing
It's just that
not one
the good.
striker.
No, what
Lukaku misses
one
a
of the
bunch of
good things.
sitter. Look, Timo
But
Werner
but,
misses
but,
a
but
bunch
here's
of
my thing,
One
sitter.
good.
Wilton. Yeah, sorry, Emmy, go ahead.
No, I just want to say one good thing about the Bundesliga is like what Eric was saying. This the center back are non-existent.
What about the Champions League? When he went against PSG, Sevilla City, when he showed up against those teams, was those
Team,
teams
teams
not good
don't
enough?
teams don't park the bus in the
And you know
Champions
how
League.
you know the Bundesliga is not that good defensive? Look at Kabak when he came to Liverpool. Now he's at Norwich, and look at what
Exactly.
Norwich are
Oh,
doing.
thank you,
What? Okay,
Sam.
what does
Before
Oh
what? But
my
what does
before we
that
get
mean
goodness,
to
though?
Sam.
before,
Didn't
thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Sam,
was
you're
it
Before
wicked.
Kai
You're
Norwich,
Kai
wicked.
thank
You're
Havertz
you.
was
wicked. You're
balling in the
wicked.
Bundesliga, but he's
Sam,
not really balling the
you
Prem.
just
So
said Kabiru
You guys won
Kabak.
a
Exactly.
champions with him,
so here's
so
my thing. Here's my thing. Sorry, here's my thing with Haaland. There's a reason why I said 15 goals is my expectation. You're still a young boy. You're a young boy. You're a young man coming into a new league, into a new environment. So I'm not gonna put the expectation on you. Like me personally, I'm not gonna do that. But before, just to move on quickly, Norwich guys, I'm telling you, someone tell me what the point of this Billy Gilmore loan to Norwich was, please. Nine. I don't care about this. I really don't care about the game time. These guys are trash.
exactly.
No, but
These
it's the
guys
game
are
time.
trash.
Okay,
It's
No, no, no,
yeah,
no,
Havertz,
no.
Odegaard, and
it's the
Salah.
game time.
Sam, these guys
I
are
know,
below
I know,
trash.
I know, but
So,
he didn't go
I'm,
there to win games. He went there to play.
but Sam, here's
It
my
was
thing,
game
dude.
time.
Okay, here's my thing, dude. Here's my thing, dude. Because I actually, you know me, I actually agree with the point that game time is actually needed. Guys, tell me, Gilmore at Chelsea being what he was doing last season, or Gilmore at Norwich? Which one would you prefer? Me, I know what I'm taking, but I need to hear from you
You
guys,
know,
the panel.
yeah, just real quick. Like the fact is that a World Cup is coming, and his coach was very, very big on the fact that he even said it in interviews that Billy is not playing at Chelsea. And I do think Billy himself
And there was
wanted to go to Norwich for
mhm.
the World Cup because he felt he would have a better chance for his country. The game time for me is
I've not
very
watched it. What's going on?
what?
What's
They're
going on?
trash.
Is he
They're
not playing
That
well?
trash.
that that
No,
team is
it's not even him. That team is but it's not a Premier. It's not a
But
Premier
okay,
League team. It's
look
not a
at
Premier League
Conor
team.
Gallagher. I think alone at this stage is about game time. It's really about game time for him.
Game time.
The guy
But
hasn't
yeah,
see NK, look at it. How many appearances, how many starts has he had since this league? He's only missed one game out of four.
Sam,
Who is
He
that?
started three
Who is
games.
that?
He's
Billy
not
Who is
playing
Billy
that?
bad at
Gilmore,
Chelsea.
Billy Gil, Sam.
Are
You
you
know,
talking about
no,
Billy Gilmore or
yeah,
Conor Gallagher?
Billy Gilmore.
Okay.
Billy Gilmore. I'm sorry, Norwich. Sam, I'm sorry, Sam. You remember when you said let's make that bet? Norwich will get relegated. Do you want to make that same bet now?
No, they are getting relegated. I know.
They're not a Premier League team. Let's be honest, guys. They're not a Premier League team. They're not. They're not Premier League level. They cannot be. That Watford team is barely. And you're getting whacked 3-1 to Watford. Nah, I'm sorry. Nah. And the thing that I'm scared about the most is that one loan quickly becomes 3 or 4 loans. You guys don't understand. One loan to the wrong club becomes 2 or 3 loans. I don't want that for Billy Gilmore, man. I don't know if Chelsea will allow it, but I don't want that. But
But
Norwich,
okay, you need to look at the players
By
that
the
stayed
way,
at Chelsea, maybe without look at Loftus Cheek. How did that benefit him?
exactly.
it
Exactly.
benefited him
So you know,
tremendously up until he got the Achilles
no,
injury. It
no,
benefited well.
yeah,
I
but
would
Loftus
argue.
Cheek
You
is
know
And
why?
not
You
what
know why it
about
didn't.
what
fundamentally.
about
It
what
didn't
about
benefit him that much because even he said it at the age of 25. This guy didn't have up to even 100 appearances in senior
Sam? We're
football.
talking about the purchase. What
25.
about Chukwuemeka Unam Debakle?
No, forget Barkley, man.
Yeah,
Just
forget
forget.
about he doesn't
Forget
count.
Barkley.
Abdullah, he doesn't count. He's not a Chelsea. He was never a Chelsea player.
Yeah,
Never a
Barkley.
Chelsea player.
Then who is it then?
Ooh,
Who is it?
that's
Never a
crazy.
Chelsea player. No, never a Chelsea. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Never. He's another
Wait,
Chelsea
can we
player I
talk
can't
about
stand.
Juventus real quick? What's happening to that club? Because it's like they can't win a game.
They drew. I thought
Who's
they were
that?
gonna win, but they
Juventus,
didn't beat who was it?
Milan.
Milan. Yeah.
Milan.
Yeah,
Wow.
Rebic. Rebic.
The whole
And of course Morata
coach
scored. Of
comeback.
course he did.
Come on, that's Morata's level.
The
Let's be real.
Juventus,
That,
Juventus is not a team anymore because they still have not solved that midfield, right? Their midfield. See, the game is about midfield now. Wow, why is our team so strong? Why is Chelsea so strong? because you have Kovac, Jorginho, and Kante. Those three guys by themselves can fight any team in world football currently.
I mean, when you said why
There's
is
no
Chelsea so
midfield.
strong, just not to, when you said why is Chelsea so
Guys,
strong, I just thought
guys,
about
what is this?
Guardiola,
Guys,
man.
what is this? What is
That's
this?
what came to
What
my
You
is
head.
thought
this?
of who?
What is this?
Guardiola that
Why is
said
Chelsea so good?
Salernitana,
three cent
Cagliari, and Juventus.
three.
Wait, are you telling me Juventus is going to
They,
relegate?
Then this is what I'm
Full
saying.
game
I'm
tax,
like,
bro. Full game tax.
oh wait. Juventus
this is
is
what
18th.
I'm saying.
What? I
They,
cannot
they will
believe this.
struggle. They will struggle.
I
They will
cannot
struggle
believe
this
this.
year.
This is
Juve
I
not
in
don't.
the
possible.
I know
relegation.
it's early. I know it's early, but do you guys see them making it into the Champions League this year?
No.
The knockout? Yeah, of course. They're
No,
gonna
no,
get
no, no,
out.
no, no, not the knock. I'm talking about qualify for Champions League next season.
Yeah, of course. It's just the beginning of the season. Did Juventus gonna be
Wilton,
top four?
Okay,
Are you
I'm
sure?
not gonna
Are
be.
you sure?
I'm not gonna be
okay,
Wilton,
reactionary. Yeah, I'm
okay,
not gonna be
Wilton,
reactionary.
okay. Wait,
Wilton.
okay,
You
It's
know
the
okay.
they
same
finished.
way.
Wilson, let me
Wilton, you know they finished full for
let me
Cristiano
tell you
last
something.
year.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure. Like
Okay,
I would bet
No,
that they're gonna
Wilson
finish in
believes
the top
Moise
Wilson,
Kean will
four.
do it. Moise Kean will do it.
Like I believe that.
Wilson, let me
I'll
tell you
put
something.
money on
respect
that.
Moise
Let
Kean,
me
Sam.
let me say something. You know one thing here. Juventus might not get out of that Chelsea group because this Zenit team might beat them in that double header in week 3 and week 4 of the Champions League. And if they do, Juve is out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course, that can
it
happen.
looks very likely because Zenit is a good team. We
They
struggled
haven't lost.
against Zenit
Zenit
on
had a
Wednesday.
long winning streak, actually. I
Mhm.
think they haven't
Yeah,
lost in almost
before
like
we
three or
beat
four
them by
months.
1-0.
Exactly. And they were a
Zenit
tough
is
opponent.
Zenit
So
is the one.
And they're the best team in
Yeah,
their league. They're the
Zenit
best
was.
team in their league.
Yeah, they're Russian champions, right? I think.
No,
Yeah, they're
Zenit,
the Russian champions.
low key, not in a but they do have Champions League pedigree now. They've been here before
Yeah.
many a time.
So
So yeah,
against an impotent Juventus
he said they put
and a leaky Juventus midfield, don't count Zenit out from qualifying to the knockout rounds
no,
ahead of
Guys,
Juventus.
I
but
have a
my
Juventus
question
is
for
going
the
to
panel.
yeah.
Wait, I have a question for the panel.
going to the
My
Europa
question to the
League.
panel is
Yeah, Juventus.
is this the best Premier League season you guys have ever seen?
No, too early, too
Is
early.
this the is
way
this
In
too early.
terms of
is this the
the league
best prem?
table, the first or fifth or sixth, let me just say like the way the league is
I
being.
feel like Brighton are fourth. Oh, so I don't know if it's the best
The
season.
hype is nice. I might say it's one of the most hyped seasons we've seen based on the players that have moved. But
Wait,
the best is time will
It's
tell.
too
okay,
early.
just
Time will tell.
have you seen the Premier League table? Let me bring it up for you if you have not seen the Premier League table.
Time
Relax.
will tell. I'm
Like
like time will tell.
four teams are on 50. Is it 13
Wait,
points
let
or?
me let me bring the Premier League table to you because
That
just hold
Liverpool
on.
game is killing me. That Liverpool game is killing me. I still can't sleep. That Liverpool game is killing me.
Why? Why is it killing you?
We should have won that game, man. We
I'm
should have won
angry.
that
We should
game.
have won that game.
We should have won that game. We should be first. We should
Poor
be.
decision
How?
making.
How? What do you mean you should have? You were 10 men down.
Yeah, but
It's not
Bolton,
that
Guys,
man.
this is the
Nah,
Premier
that
League.
game's hurting
If
me.
you
Guys,
Liverpool fans should be crying about that game because yeah, the Chelsea team 10 men down for an entire second
exactly.
half. They still
wait,
couldn't
guys,
score.
is this
Wait.
the best Premier League?
We've scored.
No, I'd lie. It's too early. It's
Wait.
five
We
games.
scored. We scored the
No,
same goals as
better head
Liverpool,
to head,
right?
but better
Yeah.
head to head and Anfield. That was why we're top of the table.
Yeah, you know it's
We
funny.
draw an
Okay.
I
Anfield.
checked
We
your
Oh,
draw
last
an
score
Anfield
line, right?
away.
You know you guys and Chelsea and Liverpool are matched for, like they're matched in general. You guys
Yeah.
won 3-0, they won 3-0. You guys
Yeah,
won
but we have
3-0,
better
they
head
won
to head in
2-0.
Anfield.
Yeah,
yeah.
That was
of
why.
course.
Yeah.
But even if they matched us at Palace, you
Yeah,
know.
they matched you at Palace. They matched you at against who did Liverpool beat 2-0? That's when they won 2-0 and Chelsea also won 2-0.
I think it
You
was
guys have the
Norwich.
same amount of you guys have the same
Yeah,
and everything.
Yeah.
You guys when you guys went against each other, you guys you
Yeah.
won one.
exactly.
This
No,
match
they
I
here.
Oh,
think.
were
Haaland, that's a
Wait,
I think
Haaland.
this match
That's
here.
a goal.
This one here was the reason we're top of the
So
table.
they
This
went
match here.
against Norwich. They
This
went
match here
against
was the reason
yeah,
we're
that's
top
when
of
you
the
guys
table.
have yeah.
This was
Then
the reason we're top of
Leeds.
because we're
This is a
away.
bunch of
They're
bollocks, man.
home.
I thought the
Then
reason
when you
why
look
we're
at
top of the
Chelsea,
league,
it's the
No, we
exact
have
right
same thing.
now is
better head to
because
head. No, better head to head.
is also because we start with C and we start with L.
But this should be an interesting
Okay,
chat, bro. I
nah.
just think that Liverpool's gonna be burnt out just because of their depth. Because
Mine,
their starting
yeah.
11 is phenomenal, right? It's
Mhm.
phenomenal.
But
But
Breton.
their
But the
bench,
problem
bro,
is
their bench
Salah.
is so
No,
bad, bro.
Afcon.
Salah,
It's Afcon.
Naby Keita, Mane are going to AFCON. Who is going to be the replacement? Those two crucial players are going to have fun. Who's going to replace them?
Minamino, Origi.
Who is replacing these players I just mentioned? Who? Do you know how many
Curtis
Salah has
Jones.
for them this year? He's the one
Yeah,
carrying that team.
it's
So
Afcon.
Who's going to replace them?
Afcon tax, man.
If they go to Afcon, who's going to replace them?
And I hope they go. I hope Senegal and Egypt, with all due respect, go very far. Finals. Go to meet each other in the final.
Yeah.
Meet each other in the final,
Hey,
please.
you guys are not talking about Manchester United though. You guys don't think they're a threat?
We'll talk about it.
They're threats. They're a threat, but they're a threat due to the firepower, not due to the pure firepower that they have. They're threats, but you know.
Which firepower are you talking about? Most of Ronaldo's goals have been tapping stuff.
Yeah, but that's that. Even then, to
I don't get
this
What
guy's
do you mean
inevitable.
by most of his goal? What kind of goal does he have to score for you to?
Get used to Sue.
No,
It's
no,
every
but
game.
real quick.
It's every game.
What do you mean by most
They're
of his
1-0
goals
down.
tapping?
He's saying
He's saying I'm not seeing him shoot. I'm not seeing him shoot outside from outside the box.
But why does that matter? Is it not still a goal?
No. Here's my thing.
What matters is this: if someone blocks the ability for him to actually get into that box six to get it tapping, guess what? That means he can't score because he doesn't have that other dimension. He can't shoot from outside to score.
Brentford is in 9th position.
Well, I think that's harsh to say he can't just because he hasn't done it.
Brentford 9th. What the heck is?
No, I've been saying people need to respect Brentford, man. But again, I'm like, it's 5 out of 38. It's 5.
Your guy, Ivan Toney is scoring those.
Yeah, you know he's my guy, man. You know he's my guy.
No. I change his name from Ivan Toney to is it?
No, Sam. No, Sam. Sam. He's going to. He plays like Drogba. He plays like Drogba. I'm being serious. He plays like Drogba, man. I'm not saying he's gonna be Drogba. I'm saying he plays like him. Baby Drogba.
Oh my god.
Baby Drogba.
Leicester is 12. What?
Leicester's already. They lost
to Brighton.
already.
Yeah, they lost to Brighton.
What the heck is doing?
Everton looked nice. I know they lost to Aston Villa, but they're missing Calvert-Lewin. This guy is big for them.
2 weeks out. Big for 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
Leon Bailey to Richarlison. They have the
and Richarlison 2 weeks out.
And then they have the in midfield who I feel should retire from football.
Relax.
Hey, did you guys see
Rice Green again? I don't.
Yeah. Did you see Leon Bailey? I know he got injured, but this guy, man,
electric pace. My problem with Leon Bailey is the physicality of the Premier League and how fat it is. It suits him, but injuries, he has to be fit.
Yeah, he got injured. He came out for 20 minutes.
Even at Leverkusen, he was always injury prone.
That's why he was always. You know why I like Leon Bailey? You know why I like him? He's very
really starting.
He's games. Very direct. And this league here,
his acceleration is key.
His acceleration is key.
This Aston Villa coach using, that's how he's been used at Leverkusen. Coming as impact sub, 60th, 70th minute, and most of the time he actually performs either with an assist or goal. So yeah, maybe that's his role that they'll give him in this team because 90 minutes I don't see that guy playing.
Oh, who said put that comment up again?
Relax.
No, put that comment up again. SSB, 2 games is enough to derail your season if you're not careful. 2 games is enough to ruin your rhythm. It's enough. You have to bounce back. 2 games is enough.
Which club do you think can buy Salah? I really want that guy to leave.
Chelsea.
Relax.
Why not? My thing is, do you think Liverpool will fund? Because there's FSG have made it clear. It doesn't look like they're going to invest like that. So
what
do you want to do?
Do you think they will be potentially tempted to reinvest?
Tuduk is a madman. You know what they said? Apparently, getting Conte a footballer as well as an accountant by academic formation to play games in money. But it was like, nah, just play me regular guys.
Yeah, my thing is, do you think Liverpool will be tempted to use Salah to fund another rebuild?
No, it depends on talent. It depends on.
Wait. Hold on. Even if they sell Salah, right? Who would they replace those goals with? Where would they get the player that will replace those goals?
Well, they'll find out. We did it with Salah.
They cannot. Kylian Mbappe will look at that project as a weaker project without Salah,
Yeah, but
right?
but but but
So
my thing is that we will play Zard.
we didn't
So
replace that. We
uh,
we bought multiple players and we used it to. So
But
when we
that's what it
sold
means by
Hazard,
rebuild.
we
yeah, but that's what I mean by replace Zard.
yeah we use no, but the thing is, right now the market is very weird.
Mhm,
If you touch a world class player right now, they're talking of 100 and something million.
mhm.
So if you sell Salah, you can only buy maybe one replacement. Not like what we did last season. We took advantage of the COVID situation and
No,
we were
no,
able to
I mean,
get
I think you even got
players
it
like
wrong. Is
Havertz.
that I think when Chelsea sold Hazard, we're lucky that there was no COVID, because if there was COVID, Madrid are not buying that guy for that amount.
And
So I think the
It
fact
was
that
Zidane.
Yes,
COVID has
true.
reduced the price of players in a way that you're not going to really
Yes,
see
yes,
so many. Number one, these clubs don't want to
correct,
sell, and if they want to sell, they'll sell one player for 100 or
correct.
150, and
So
you
there's
won't
a
see
glut.
buyers
So
for that.
current.
And Sam, you know the funny part?
So cur-
Every
so so what you're
every
saying is that there's a glut of players, right? There's a
mhm.
glut of players in the
Yes.
And
market, right? So
every
there's too much
negotiator that I've been
supply.
with, every club that negotiated with Chelsea have been
Hmm.
saying it that the problem with them buying players from Chelsea is the sporting director, which is gonna scare because whenever they want to buy a player, she will always tell you, this is when we want to sell a player. If you can't buy this player this way, the door is always open. So it's very difficult for them to
Is it not
negotiate
good?
with her.
See,
Unlike like
Abdullahi, let's even talk. Let's talk about Alonso that was almost sold this summer. As we're
yes,
talking like right
Alonso
now,
see
Alonso,
is he
Alonso,
resurrected or what?
Alonso's ratings, Alonso is our best left wing back currently. Alonso
No, but
was
I
in the
think it was
market
always that.
this summer.
Yeah, but he
Alonso
was on
has
the
been in the
market.
market for how many summers now? Yeah, he was
Yeah,
in the
but
market for
I
two
don't think he
summers
was
now.
always the best
Last year
Yeah,
wing
and this
but
back
year.
in the team.
Sam, we were actively trying to sell him. Actively
Yes,
trying to
Okay,
but
sell
and
him.
I, and I,
Yeah,
and I
okay,
truly
but
believe if we sold him, would have gotten a maybe Hakimi or someone who
okay,
plays
yeah.
that position better.
no.
Not maybe not better, but at
But
the
but
same
Hakimi
level.
doesn't play on the left though.
No, he's saying someone like
Go,
him. Like
go.
it'll
Someone
be a
like
flashy
like
left back. A flashy left back. I don't know who.
someone with his attributes, maybe younger. I
Like
do think
who?
that they would
Like
have.
who?
Well,
Like who? That's the
it's hard
That's
to
problem.
another question. That's another
Yeah,
question.
say. It's hard to
yeah. That's the
I,
thing.
I would
You
like
can't
Fonzie,
replace.
but we
But
both know he won't come.
you know, let me tell you one thing. You guys know why Chelsea is actually we have a very good team now. Is because our players are reaching. Some of them are reaching the peak of their powers, and some of them are actually growing also at the same time. No team has that blend of experience and youth in European football. Yeah, and I have to give credit to Tuchel and Marina.
Mhm,
They're really doing a good job because I won't lie. If we had sold Alonso, and Alonso is doing this for another team,
mhm.
or more people for the next show
Guys, yeah,
because
apparently,
Chilwell cannot play what Alonso is playing now.
we've gotten on the bench for life.
Yeah, I'm lying.
Enkenos and Emmy, there's a report I'm hearing, and I don't know if you guys believe it. The report said Gunaskia and Tuchel are already thinking about giving Thiago Silva 1 more year for the
I have no
upcoming
issue. Oh, sorry.
Premier
Yeah.
League season coming up.
Mhm.
I think
So
he's fine.
instead
I
of his
think he's
contract
fine.
going down next summer, he will be given 1 year. What do you guys think about it?
I have no issue with that
It's
personally
fine.
because his role is. Emmy, I'm
Okay,
assuming we could both agree his
listen,
roles. His role will
Enkenos,
deteriorate. He's not a starter.
if Thiago Silva is given 1 more year and
Mhm.
we sell Rudiger, we're gonna have an issue because we know that central back are gonna come.
No, no, yeah, no. My thing is Abdullahi. His role won't be the same.
It's it's it's
Yeah,
36. I look at
true.
the way he's playing. It's 36 years of age and he's playing this
Yeah,
way.
yeah, but I think if the club were to sign him to 1 more year, there will have to be talk of a reduced role. There will have to be talk of a reduced role. He can't be signed to be a starter. Emmy, am I lying or is that? I don't think
Yeah,
he could
you're
step
right.
in.
You're right.
He could step in when needed,
Mm-hmm.
but to
Yeah,
start
that's
every
actually
game like
very
But
Rudiger,
his
yeah, like
experience,
Rudiger.
experience
that's
is needed a
completely
lot. Though.
wrong.
It's very needed. His experience is needed.
Yeah, I'm saying in the dressing room, and to analyze a game with the team and to help improve the younger. I get it. That's why I want him there. But to start every game like Rudiger or Christensen or no,
No,
he's
no.
he's there to step in. There to step in.
Mm.
I like the thing though. It's a nice he's a nice option to have. He doesn't seem to be slowing down tremendously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So yeah,
today you saw
And
that
you see,
one on one. You saw that one on one between him and Son, right?
mm-hmm.
yeah,
Son squared him up one on one, and Son could not pass him.
could
And
not
Son
pass him.
ended up playing the ball
You know the
to
funny part. This is
yeah.
the best Chelsea
Son ended up
performance. This is
dribbling
the
Every
himself
man,
to the
no,
goal
no.
line.
every
This match I watched today is the best Chelsea performance I've ever seen for a very long time. But
No,
last,
that's the second
no,
half,
wait,
not the first half.
this, I'm talking about second half.
Not the first half.
The second half I'm talking about. Like, apart from last season against which team do we dominate? I'm forgetting this team.
Everton,
Is he Everton?
Everton,
Is he Everton?
yeah,
Was it Everton? I
Everton,
think
yeah,
this is gonna be the
Everton.
best
Everton
second.
was our best.
This second half was the best I've ever seen from Chelsea. Because unlike Chelsea I know before, after 2-0 is game over, no scoring. But relentlessly, we keep seeing chances, keep scoring. What the heck is
now
going on?
I'm like what Chelsea because I was working the game. What Chelsea did to Tottenham and their fans in that stadium, and I'm
Was
talking
bad.
about comfortably
Mm,
in the second half,
That's
comfortably
harsh.
mm,
made
That's harsh.
we made Tottenham
mm,
we made them our home. That was our home for that second half. It was our home. We were
That's
comfortable.
harsh.
It
That's
was
harsh.
bad.
mm,
It was
mm,
bad.
mm.
It was bad.
That's
I'm
harsh.
telling you, it was bad. Like
When the
the
funny
mood
part,
in that stadium
you know the funny
changed.
part. I
A
think
lot of
I'm
fans left
looking
the
at
stadium actually.
Sky Sport.
Yeah.
There was a young kid. I'm not sure if he's a sporting guy, but before the season started, he already bet Chelsea. I don't know how much is 1,000. How much do you guys spend in UK? I don't know how much you guys spend in UK. What is the most
£1,000,
expensive money in UK? Expensive like is it
£2,000.
1,000 or 100?
It'll be 1,000. It'll be if he was bad, it'll be £1,000 basically. Yeah.
£1,000. So I think he bet £1,000 on Chelsea to win the Premier League title and the UCL, and also Romelu Lukaku to be the top scorer. Very young kid.
Mm,
Sky Sport already put him on, and he said,
that,
and they asked him again, "Are you sure?" He said he's gonna stick with the decision and it's not gonna change it.
yeah. I spoke to
Wow,
some West Ham fans
that
and
is it.
told me
That's a
those West Ham
bold.
fans.
That's a big bold decision to make. Wow,
No,
that's it.
those West Ham fans are telling me today that Chelsea is going to win the league. Like there's no contest. Like they don't see any team being able to beat this Chelsea team. And yeah, and that's coming from West Ham. West Ham and Chelsea, they don't like each other, right? So
Yeah, and this see,
I
and the
was really
standard.
impressed
See,
when he said it.
the standard Tuchel is setting for Chelsea. I'm
Yeah, it's
liking
the
it.
standard. It's the standard. It's the
I'm liking.
standard.
See,
I
in as
agree.
much as we want to abuse Marina, I need to credit that. I need to credit her a lot because she was the one that said
You
Tuchel
cannot
is the
abuse
one that.
Marina.
I kind of yeah. I'm sorry. I'm like you want to abuse Marina. Me, I'm perfectly. Me and Marina have a lovely relationship. She invites me
Relax,
over. She
No,
invites me over. We have dinner. We talk transfers, man. That's what me and Marina do.
I,
relax. In as much I have
I
my
love
leeway
I
with
love
Marina.
Marina,
Marina.
She's a nice
I
lady.
have,
And
I have to
yeah,
credit her. I have to credit Marina for what she's done because she was the only one that literally said she wants to job for a very long time, and it's hard
She
for a
wanted
sporting director,
Tuchel.
especially
She
Chelsea, to
wanted to.
back a manager.
She
They
wanted.
back him.
She
Chelsea
wanted
literally
Tuchel
back to
after
Chelsea.
Conte. She wanted Tuchel. Even before we hired Conte,
Before
she
we
wanted
Conte, yeah.
Tuchel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
she
Tuchel said
wanted
no, that is
Tuchel.
not ready yet.
She's one. Yeah, Tuchel went to PSG instead.
Mhm.
And immediately Tuchel became available last Christmas.
Immediately,
I just said it. It's me. I said it that Tuchel is going to be the next Chelsea manager. Everybody was like, "Who is Tuchel? Who is Tuchel?" Chelsea fans, eh?
he's
Man, it's
setting
like if
standard.
it's like,
He set the
let me not
standard.
call
See,
God. No,
standard
wait,
that
wait. Let me tell you. See, the way they look down on Tuchel before he came, they're like,
it deep,
who
it
is
deep, it
Tuchel?
deep, it
Like
deep.
Tuchel did not do anything at PSG. Okay, he took them to the final,
He won
but
the
they
Farmers
lost.
League.
Tuchel
Farmers
did
League.
not do this one. Tuchel did not do that. Like Tuchel has never won a league that is recognized. Tuchel is not this. Tuchel is not. Is Tuchel better than Lampard? No, that's why I got mad when they say is Tuchel better than Lampard. No,
You know the
I didn't
funny
want to
part?
have that though.
When teacher came in and
I
said, I
took that
want to be the
personal.
team that no one want to face. That statement is bold.
hmm
I want to be the team
And
that
it's still the same. So today,
no one want to face. That's a bold
no,
statement.
I just love the in-game management. That in-game management was refreshing to see. I loved it. I loved it,
See,
man.
he did it for Pulisic. First one, I was like, maybe because of political jamming. He did it for Doyle. Odoi one is very clear. I remember last season, NK on Southampton, you remember very well. He brought in Odoi and it took, I was like, wait, he's still just smoking.
Brought him on, took him off.
He brought
Mason
him
Mount,
on and
Mason
took
Mount,
him off. I was like,
and the
what?
Mason Mount thing more than anything is a message. Is a message to this team. Anyone can get it. Anyone could get it.
See,
Any
when I get
ask Pete, you could get it. Ask Pete, you could get it, man. I'm telling you.
No, but Aspi has been good so far though.
Oh no, I'm just saying ask because he's the captain. Like anyone, no one's bigger than the guy making it. If it's to win the game, he'll make the decision, man.
You know what I'm happy about? You know what I'm happy about, guys? Board and Ganaskia give it to Joe the power to make a decision. Unlike before, they make a decision for the manager. Now he's having authority over that team, and he's making a decision.
Now he's able
The
to
board
say,
are
yeah.
backing every decision he make.
Mhm.
They are backing everything they make, from the hierarchies to everybody. They are backing whatever decision. And now, see, the more wins we're getting, the more fan base we're creating, and we're getting more fan base. Because what Tuchel is doing now is creating more Chelsea fan base. That's some fan base I don't even on social media, on Twitter. I'm like, what the heck? Are you really a Chelsea fan? This is only from people are switching from Arsenal, United, Tottenham Hotspur, City to become a Chelsea fan. It's like, what? Whoa. It's creating a dynasty which is going to be difficult for other teams to kind of tackle with. To tackle with. If you look at the top tier manager we have now, bar Klopp, bar Pep Guardiola, I don't see any manager better than Tuchel at the moment right now. Right now at the moment, I don't see.
He's
And I
the
want to say
man.
something.
He's the man right now.
I want to do something controversial. I know I would not be surprised if Tuchel tells the Chelsea board, because we know see Chelsea has money. See, people keep saying we have not spent that money at all. We will not spend that money. I would not be surprised if we compete head to head with Madrid for Kylian Mbappe.
Oh boy.
I would
I'm
not
like,
be surprised.
Nah.
okay, yeah, but you're not hyping it up, are you? You're not gonna hype it. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I would not be surprised if Tuchel tell the board January, let's look at Kylian Mbappe's situation.
But my
Because
thing
he's
is
free. He's free.
my
Because
thing
he's
my
in the
thing
free to Mbappe
my
wants to play.
my thing, Abdullahi, is it looks like Abramovich has changed, man.
What?
I don't think. Yeah, it looks like Abramovich. I don't know if you're getting an impression, but the days of the illogical. Actually, it's not saying Mbappe is an illogical signing, but the days of these illogical, like these rash, I don't think.
Crazy signing.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it's gone, man. I think it's gone.
I think why you say it changes because all decisions on Ghana's Kia. She make that decision. She has the final say of everything.
Because remember when there was actually talk. I don't know if you guys remember of Chelsea and Messi,
Mm-hmm.
like in 2014, 2015, where for some odd reason there was a period of time. I don't know who the coach was, but there was a period of time where Chelsea were actually linked with Messi. But I feel like that was the last. I think Abramovich has changed. I don't think he's that same
As
guy.
Roman actually changed, I'm not.
I don't. If Roman was the same, he would have bought Haaland.
He wanted to, but the financial part of the game.
Yeah. I mean, he's becoming reserved, which is perfect.
The board advised him not to bet Haaland because they're looking at financial packages. It's going to cost way too much money.
Yeah.
You know that he doesn't have the money to buy it. He has the money.
No, I know. We know he does, but if Tuchel was if Abramovich was the same guy that you're telling me when he 2002, 2004 Abramovich, everyone knows. Emmy, he would have signed Haaland, non-negotiable.
And
it would have been non-negotiable.
Guys, why I said
you would have put the money down.
Why I said we may go from Mbappe is because we have just two proper wingers I can toss in that team if they are fit. Pulisic, one if he's fit. Although he can beat the player too, he's good on the ball. But Pulisic is injury prone, and if Chelsea decide to sell Pulisic, They need a proper winger. And Chelsea may look at Kylian Mbappe because he's free.
My
PSG
my
need the
But
money.
Mbappe is not a
my thing,
winger though.
yeah, my thing, yeah,
No, he's an
my
inside
thing,
forward.
Mbappe is not a winger.
my
He's
thing
an
is
inside
the
forward.
Emmy. It's not even is he he's not a winger. Does he want to play there? That's my. Does he want to play on the wing or does he want to play striker?
He said he wants to play as a left wing. He doesn't want to play as a striker.
So what is this thing I was hearing about him for France then? All these demands. Was that a lie? Or
Mm,
because he wanted to play up front for
mhm.
France? He wanted
No,
to be on set pieces, although you have no pedigree for the set
Mbappe
pieces there.
is the prodigy of France football, so he's understood.
I get it. Oh no, I get it. I understand it, but
See,
I'm putting it out there for
see,
what it is.
let
He
me
has
tell you.
no yeah, sorry,
Let,
continue Emmy.
let me just say this right. Mbappe, I'm very scared for him because his next move is gonna determine how his future or his football career is going to shape out, right? If he goes to a team where he doesn't develop and he doesn't reach that you know that Messi or whoever status, or to be the next big thing. If he doesn't get to become that next big thing in football, I won't lie. I think his stock will drop, and if his stock drops, his head might drop because I don't see Mbappe as someone that has that mentality. The mentality Rudiger has or Jorginho has, right?
Mhm.
You see that, even if their backs are against the wall, come
They'll
up
fight.
and become relevant.
They will fight.
Mbappe has not gotten that, and maybe he'll probably
We
get
haven't
it at
seen it.
some point, but he's not there yet.
Yeah, he's not there
See,
yet,
if
from what I've
Mbappe
seen. Yeah.
moves, see, if Mbappe moves to Madrid and he plays for Madrid for 2 seasons, I'm telling you reality. He plays for Madrid for 2 seasons and he's not showing up in the Champions League, or he has not helped them to win that Champions League. In the
They will
third
sell him.
season, they
They will
might
sell him.
they'll start booing him. Yeah, they'll start booing
Anelka.
him. And
Anelka.
at that,
Anelka.
yeah, yeah.
Anelka.
And guess what? At that point, he might be 25 or 26, and they don't know what to do with him. So I'm just if I were him, I have to be very careful about that next move because you have to ask yourself if you're ready to actually go to Madrid. Because
He's 22
Madrid
though. He's
doesn't
22. He's
forgive.
22.
Yeah, yeah. So if I were him, I'll wait till I'm 25 or
That's why I
26 to
said.
go to
That's why I
Madrid.
said.
And
That's why I
and
said.
and guess
We
what?
may.
I want to go to Madrid as a Champions League winner because I don't want to go to Madrid and I've never won the Champions League
That's
because
true.
Madrid Madrid measures success based on their Champions League final. So
Mm.
for them to sign Mbappe, you'll be like, oh, okay, oh, they said he's the next big thing. Let him help us win his own first Champions League. If he's that good, guess what? The guy might struggle one or two nights in the Champions League, and Madrid gets knocked out, right? And guess what will happen? His stock is going to drop. The
Wait, wait.
Madrid fans will go and look for the next big thing.
Emmy and them. Okay, let me put it this way. Let's say hypothetically, if we sack Kylian Mbappe, who goes? Who stay?
I think you'll have to find a way to sort out Vinicius because Vinicius
No.
stock is
Let's just
rising
say
right
Chelsea
now.
sign Mbappe now. Who goes? Who stay in Chelsea?
Pulisic will go.
Oh
Hudson Odoi might even go as well.
no, 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 no. Pulisic will stay. I think they might have to sell Ziyech
Oh, Ziyech
for
is
him to
gone.
cash in because
Ziyech is
he's
gone.
older.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ziyech is
because
gone.
he's old, right? Okay. And then they might cash in on Werner too.
Wow. So
Yeah, they will,
we
they
can
will
equip
cash
how
in
much
on
money
Werner
for
and
the both
Ziyech.
of them?
Hmm?
We can recruit how much money for? Maybe Timo Werner, maybe 70, 65.
No. Timo
Because
Werner
see,
will go
Nobody
for the
cares
amount.
you know,
about.
Yeah, he'll go for the
you
amount
know, you know why
we bought him for.
Bayern want
Max.
to buy him. They said if they can't replace if Lewandowski leave or Dortmund also said if what's called if Alan leaves, they'll probably
No,
go for Timo Werner.
no, 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 no. See how it's going to play out, right? You see that boy called Musiala,
Mm,
for Bayern.
mm,
He's the next big thing. He's the one that's going to start. They're going to convert that boy to be their striker. Just watch.
mm.
He's
Jamal
going to
Musiala.
be. he's going to be, yes. I don't know why we keep players. So let me not call the people's name. We'll keep some players
Relax.
in,
I know.
that graduated
It's
from
it
Coban,
hurts. It hurts, but it's what I understand.
and and then you let a shining star like Jamal Musiala go. Like seriously,
Mbappe
is
did
he
it.
going to
Do you remember Mbappe
lose?
was in Chelsea because it wasn't doing this stuff? They have to just let him go.
Yeah, yeah.
Just imagine the
Musiala
talent
was
would
in
have had in
Chelsea.
this team. Just imagine that
Mus,
talent.
Musiala was still in Chelsea 3 years ago.
Mhm.
Under Sarri, he was still in Chelsea. Yeah, he was still in Chelsea. It was in Lampard season. I think he just his contract, his pre 18-year contract ran out.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Abdullahi, make I go
All right.
sleep, Jerry. Take
All
a
right.
easy. Oh.
Thank you very much for coming on. In fact, it was a very good
Oh,
discussion. Next
no,
one
no,
will
we
be.
had a good time.
Are you gonna come for the? I'm talking about the Carabao Cup. I'm not even sure if
Carabao
I'm gonna
Cup.
do a post match again. Let's just watch the match and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Peace, everybody.
Okay,
Peace,
now
peace.
take care.
All right.
Peace, 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 peace.
Everybody, peace. Like the video, subscribe. Like that video, subscribe. Like the video, subscribe. And peace, guy. Peace, peace, peace.